So we should go on live already.
Yeah, it's no, it's a time difference.
Okay.
Hello, hello, good night, everyone. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing tonight? You turn up about that. Happy Friday to each and every one. Oh, happy Friday to those in television land. Happy Friday to our silent viewers. Hope everyone is having a wonderful start to the weekend. Um, Glad to be back on another Friday evening to discuss the topic social media versus informer to die culture. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I pinned the link for those who want to join us, and also streaming the WhatsApp number across the screen. So if you want to call in, you can do so. We still have faith like Job for the phone to ring again. So I hope everyone, as again I said, is having a wonderful Friday and had a wonderful and productive week. And I see we have Truck Life saying, thank God it's Friday. Happy Friday, Mystic. Let me see if I can highlight it. I can highlight it.
All right.
Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Happy Friday, Mystic. And he's saying respect and blessings every time. Really appreciate you guys and what you do. And also Bingy Roy saying happy Friday, Mystic. Happy Friday, Bingy. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and more salutations from Truck Life. Is saying always good vibe and energy over here. Thank you so much, Truck Life. Welcome again. Happy Friday. And Michibu is in the building. Happy Saturday to you, Michibu. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate the thumbs up. And moderator Joy. Welcome, moderator Joy. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Saturday to you over there in the Philippines. And Michibu is saying checking in.
All right.
And India, stay motivated. Murray is also here. Happy Friday to you, India. Thank you so much for joining. Saying hello to everyone. Thank you so much for that thumbs up, India. And as you guys can see, our background is different. I guess most of you know by now where we are.
All right.
Know by now where we are. And salutations going out to Michibu from India. Sorry, one sec, guys. Lauren, you can do your salutation.
All right. Bless up, brother Orion. We see you as well.
Oh, Orion 3000.
All
That's
right.
up and running. Thank you so much for joining.
So again, based on the background, you guys would have recognized that, of course, we are not in the cold Canada, but of course, we are in the tropics, and we're really liking it here, right? As you see, as it relates to the topic, social media versus informer to die culture. But before we get into the topic, I just want to say something as it relates to our experiences that we have thus far, right? My wife and I, we, run some errands, and we were actually surprised as it relates to, the rate of the foreign currency, right? What is trading for today. And it's a pleasure to know that when we look on the US dollar, the Jamaican dollar is trading, currently strong against the US dollars and the Canadian dollars, right? We have seen an experience where the Canadian dollar that was, some time ago, $120 for um, one Canadian dollar, right? Now dropped to 105. So that has to deal with some triple effect, as it relates to the inflation, right? That obviously, seems to be a good trend so far. And you see, I don't want to be sounding like as if I am just, bashing, right, the incumbent government. Because when the government do something good, and when we see certain result, right, we have to highlight it, right? We are not dieted, right, as we say, and we have the right in terms of critiquing a particular government if we see that government is not farming a particular way. And so then I am now saying that based on what we are seeing, there are some progress as it relates to the trickle down effect, where our dollar is really now improving against the foreign currencies, the Canadian currency, and of course the American currency and the pound as well. So far, I think that okay, the trend is good, and it has a trickle down effect on the inflation as it relates to right reducing the cost of raw materials. So I have to highlight that I come here and I purchase some items and see that as well, right? Went to the bank, and that is the rate, and I feel happy that the Jamaica is trending positively as it relates to trading. And so then, if that is the case, we have to give the government, right, some applaud for that. So we are not just here just beating the government, right? We still have crime to struggle with, because based on the statistics we have seen, where the crime, right, is somewhat, out of control. But let us see that anticipating certain strategies that the incumbent government will have to you know um, strategize and see what is happening there. So I am feeling pleased as it relates to what I have witnessed myself coming here and purchasing items, going to the bank and see that. So as it relates to the topic, social media versus informer to die culture, let us just get into the basic of that. So one of the reasons why I have that topic and have that thumbnail, right, is to, you know, tell people as it relates to the particular culture of informer to die, judging from way back when, from our political process, right, and what bring about that particular culture, right, and where we have seen the formulation of gangs, right, some gangs that align with both political parties, right, we know that is true, that is factual, right, and we see how the informer to die culture exists. But recently, what we have also witnessed is a recent situation with one of our vloggers, Lee Gates, you understand, who was, killed as a result of, there are two perceptions out there, right? One of the perception is that, you know, he witnessed certain situation and he spoke about it. And as a result of that, you understand, he met his demise. That should show us something as it relates to social media, right? As it relates to our awareness that you're going to have criminal elements, right? Who is going to be against certain objective. But let me say this, the advent of social media is the beginning of the death of that culture as it relates to informer to die. Because on social media, as it relates to the platform, particularly you're going to have persons, right, who are going to create certain content, persons who are going to highlight those content, and persons who, of course, getting a wage, right, from social media as it relates to displaying those content. So we are seeing where technology, right, comes to grip with all of us. That gone are the days when inform or to die culture is going to persist. Because guess what? You're in no technological era, and where persons are going to get active and persons are going to, you know, reference their experiences over social media, right? And nothing what you do as it relates to putting out legates is going to stop social media from reporting on, commenting on, and display content, right? In terms of highlighting that, because guess what? It is the era for technology, right? So we are not going to keep quiet anymore. So what I want to do, right, first and foremost, is to, and let me just give kudos to two vloggers who are, you know, I mean, very creative in their content. These vloggers are vloggers who have done, a lot of research, and I really respect them as it relates to politics watch, and of course relates to Jamaican buzz, right? We have media like Reggae Dub Scene, right? That's Wayne Lonesome channel, right? Those are persons who are doing good, extremely good investigative journalism and bringing out the content out there. So as it relates to legates, we are going to begin with Jamaican Buzz perception of what will unfold with legates, and then we are going to comment on that. So stay forward. Let me play the clip as it relates to Jamaican Buzz investigation surrounding the legates demise. All right.
Okay, guys, let me just share the clip. What here?
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the one. Um,
Jamaican Buzz.
that's the one.
Yeah.
This one. Okay, so
No, this one first.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh no, this one. Yeah.
okay.
All right, so we'll be playing the Jamaican Buzz. Kudos to Jamaican Buzz as it relates to that, and then we can.
That lost his life in Clarendon a couple of days ago. He is more affectionately known as Lee Gates, Lee Gates TV, Lee Gates Entertainment. People, it seems as if the only time I've heard about a lot of these bloggers are when they are gone, because not to sound disrespectful, I've never heard of this youth before. Maybe it is ignorance, maybe I just don't watch other bloggers for the most part. However, pretty much based on information that I am getting, it is said that this youth made a post on social media, Facebook to be specific. When he made this post, he spoke about an incident that occurred maybe about 4 something that evening, wherein a cabman and a passenger was cornered up. Based on the PowerPoint information, it is said that a passenger came in the back seat, and when he exited the vehicle, he pretty much blazed up the vehicle with the 2 occupants. Don't know if he had any sorts of history with the driver or the passenger. However, him took out everybody. So people, you understand that, listen, Jamaican criminals, they don't like witnesses. So therefore, jack it up as casualty of war. Now, people, when that incident occurred, like I said, Mr. Gates made a post on social media and he said, boy,
She's shopping for everything she needs to make Saturday soup. He's buying things to make dinner on date night. And yes, she's overseas, but she's also buying groceries for grandma in Jamaica.
It seems as
Sorry about
if
that, guys.
the hearts of men, it has gone to nothing. People don't respect God. People don't respect life. People don't respect any sorts of thing. It seems as if the devil has taken over Jamaica. People, you will hear the rain in the background. Cannot help it. It's nature, natural. So anyways, he make a post that same day after that incident, and then he went to a party. He went to a party, and maybe about 8 something that same evening, it is said that while he was at the party with other patrons, some men come in, blaze up the place. 2 persons got hit. They were taken to the place of recovery. However, Mr. Lee Gates, he did not make it. Now, people, what I find very strange is that Lee Gates also made a post, and he said that what is wrong with some of these bloggers, how them a call up people name, them not understand, say, them a put them life in a danger. However, people, this is the thing. Sometimes when you speak, you have to speak as if you're speaking to yourself. And people like them say, after stuff happens, then you realize that, wow, wish I could take that back. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look at exactly what he had to say, and then I am going to give my piece.
Because right now you have to be careful what you do right now. If I even by just covering these little stories, them, if it does make people know say place now run good, a man, bad man, and want kill the same way. So we have to be careful out there as vloggers and so on. Some of these vloggers too, they sometimes they call up some people name. We have to wonder if them really seeing, if them really have sense.
Now, people, based on what this man said, like I said, maybe he should have taken his own advice. Or maybe he underestimated the seriousness of what he is doing as a blogger. Maybe he underestimated the seriousness of the people that we as bloggers talk about being it criminals. He don't realize that these people take them work seriously. He don't realize that they have strong opposition to people exposing their deeds. Now, people, when we talk about Clarendon, Clarendon is one of those places that is crime-ridden. Clarendon is one of those hot spots in Jamaica. Clarendon is one of those spots that have a whole lot of gang activity, a whole lot of people losing their life, some justifiably, some unjustifiably. However, what he did not also realize is that, listen, these criminals nowadays, they are big on social media. These criminals more than likely are familiar with a whole bunch of bloggers, especially if that blogger is from Clarendon, if that blogger is in the area. And people, like I said, based on information that I am getting, it is said that this was one of the men that was always out there as it pertains to the Donna Lee and the Noel Maitland and the Cathy and things. He was always making all sorts of posts. So people, I say this to say that, don't you think when this incident occurred as it pertains to the taximan and also his passenger, those same persons might have seen or heard people, bad news, it spreads fast. People know so them do them stuff. People want to try to get away. People want to try to stay out of jail and free, scot-free, even when their deeds are dangerous and criminal. So therefore, if them feel as if you are going to do anything to jeopardize their freedom, jeopardize their safety, they are going to try to eliminate anybody that poses any sorts of problem, anybody that is bad for the well-being of themselves, being free and staying alive. So therefore, they are going to eliminate any sorts of threats, directly or indirectly. Now, people, based on what the Popo are saying, they are saying that this has to do something with some sort of gang activity. Now, people, I don't have any sorts of evidence to substantiate the claim that this youth is involved in any sort of gang. However, people, whenever there's any sort of gang war
Okay, so there you have it as it relates to Jamaica Buzz investigation and perception, right, of how the thing unfold with Lee Gates. But one thing that this is saying to us as vloggers and bloggers, that we have to be extremely careful in terms of the content that we provided, right? I will say this though, that Lee Gates' demise will not shape a way forward for our social media. You understand? Will conduct such information, because we will be still doing what um, we are doing, right? And we are still going to highlight the content accordingly. So for criminals, then, so to speak, that will go against, right, the real will of the law-abiding citizen, right? It is not going to deter us from speaking out, right? So doing that to say, okay, all right, informer to number three, right, will not stop us from displaying the content as it relates to winning back Jamaica, because we are going to fight on to ensure that the informer to die culture don't really exist. And when we have social media, right, and where people, right, where social media provide that platform for, you understand, that sort of democracy in, speaking out, you understand, that sort of liberalization, right? Yes, whatever example that set of the legates, right, will not deter us from speaking out. So let me just play another clip as it relates to another version that Politics Watch, who had done his investigation and have a different say as to what lead up to the demise of Lee Gates. And then, of course, we will walk in between and comment accordingly. So stand by. Let me just give you Politics Watch version of what his investigation reveal about the Lee Gates, as opposed to Jamaica Buzz investigation and revelation.
Okay, let me just share the screen.
Spooky. But I wonder if it's a case where a vlogger talking about crime and violence, right, end up get killed because the people them who, probably hear what him I say, might not like the angle him take and decide him might get rid of him. So one of the first things I'm do was we go through the video closely, as in film video, right, because they want to hear who he must say, do it, who did this, who did that. But then in the video, we never see him going into detail like that. Right? Him never say a sci-fi do it, him never say a J-Bad do it. So I was thinking to myself then, why would 87 need to kill him for this video when it's not like say he was calling them out by name? I know Iron Man can be a spooky place, but surely not just condemning crime in a very vague way is reason for death. Well, now we have a better understanding of what happened. Lee Gates wasn't actually killed for making that live, but the live helped them kill him. Don't worry. Things are gonna make sense by the end of this video. So in the last year, there were a number of killings in Clarendon, back and forth in Garrity. one of the main killings them, right, or I would say the actual killing that get Lee Gates in a problem was one that happened in Rocky Point. So a group of druggists and scammers, right, getting into micro problems, doing a Clarendon, things spill over, man lose them life. Money gets sent down, right, to contract it. You wonder to yourself then, what Lee Gates have to do with this? Well, let's say Lee Gates was accused of helping, right, the man them who collect the money and end up passing on the money to the killers who them kill the man at Rocky Point. People say, him drive man go place and so in other words, in the court of 87s, right, he was accused and found guilty, right, of aiding and abetting the people who ultimately killed the man at Rocky Point. Right. So he's not accused of being killing himself, but people start saying, him they drive the man go over here, so and the man in power, so I'm friend him. No, of course, Lee Gates denied this. I say, well, him just drop money, so him don't know why man go do things. Him brethren say carry him go, so him help them, and him don't know what the money was for. So Lee Gates was denying this. Anyway, as I say, in the 87 court of law, he was found guilty. So now people decide, say, man, go start dead back for the Rocky Point murder. So now you know it already, time for retaliation. All kind of people name get put on a list, so them go dead back. So now, next thing people hear, double murder in a place called Gale, in a Clarendon. Right? People start hearing from the short. Right? Bada get killed. Bada, right? And Lee Gates are breaching. And this is the youth who them say collect the money with Lee Gates. Right? So Lee Gates, according to the people them, right, where I carry out the retaliation for having a Rocky Point, them say Lee Gates and Bada, right, will collect the money. And money get passed on to man and kill him get carried out. So now people get even more spooked because enough people that lay low, including Lee Gates. Some people run from Clarendon completely because, as I say, we are talking about big money spenders, right? A bunch of druggists, a bunch of scammers on both sides. When I spend their money, we kill back here.
Babe, which song would you want?
I want the two over there.
Him, kill back she, all kind of madness. You know it already. These people are not short of resources and they're definitely not short of 87s to carry out their bidding. So Lee Gates can't take away himself and for a while, enough people couldn't see him. So I guess time go by, Lee Gates starts to get comfortable and decides, say, you know what? Right, he must start showing face more. People start seeing him in the community again. Matter of fact, he got so comfortable that he wouldn't just be driving around on a daily basis, but he would be going live and driving around. Because by now, his blogging channel has started to take off. But guess who was watching his live? It wasn't just his supporters on social media. It wasn't just the people that must subscribe, right, and actually like him. It was also the people them who want to kill him. In the live, him actually mentioned, say, right, him got the hospital, and at one point, incredibly, right, this is how we know, right, him get too comfortable. Him actually mentioned which part him got there later. The people who want to kill him were listening and tracking him the entire time. They know which part him got there. Him tell them. But one of the things that really stand out to me, the same live we talk about, even time Lee Gates say, right, people must be careful, including myself, man. Sometimes I decide some people, as a matter of fact, I'm going to play the clip right now, just so you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Check this out.
You understand? Yeah, man. But people, me ask you, please, including myself, you just be careful. You don't know out there because a whole heap of things are going on and a whole heap of people involved in some little things. When you see me? You have to just careful when they are around certain people or whatever. You see me? I don't know if it's scamming, I don't know if it's robbery, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what go on.
When time I see and hear that the first time, I thought to myself, hold on. It sound like in the back of Lee Gates' mind, he knows say somebody is after him. And then he mention about friend. Because that's basically how Lee Gates lose his life. Friend and company. And the people them him there on, the people them we empowered with, them a run program, them a run hit. Premium get called upon it, say him go pick up money and carry man go pick up money and then man go give money to killer and killer kill them friend. Because I've been asking people. So is Lee Gates some kind of shooter or something? And everybody say no. And he might not a shooter, but in par with some people. I'm a friend with some people that are very questionable. So now the statement we're making that live makes sense. Even the night when him lose him life, two of them get shot. The other person will get shot, well, he's also known to have a, let's just say, a shady reputation. Him friend them, him par with. That's ultimately what cost Lee Gates him life. But it was the live where him go on, driving around, detailing his location, even telling people where am I go the next. That is how they were able to track him and kill him. Remember, 87s are opportunistic. They might want to kill you, but whole heap of things have in line. And if you catch you at a certain spot, and if you make sure, say, the road clear, all kind of things.
Guys, just
And
gonna
this
stop
fateful
it
day,
there.
All right. Okay, so we have listened and we have heard the two views, two perception, right? Done by Jamaican boss. Perception number one is that he met his demise as a result of him revealing a video pertaining to double murder that he had witnessed, right? And of course, perception number two from Politics Watch, that it wasn't so much of the number three that he had witnessed, the double three that he had witnessed, but more of his association, right, with you know certain elements, right, that responsible for his demise. Now, when you're in a social media space, you have to be extremely careful, and this is a lesson to us all, right? Now, if you and let us talk about the two perception. Number one, it all depending on your demographics, right? And what is happening in your demographics, and you being a vlogger, right? And particularly if persons know that, okay, you are doing that particular vlogging, right? And you have subscribers all over, right? Some include criminal elements who would be a part of subscribers just to listen and to have an understanding of what taking place, right? So then, if you are in a particular demographic, particularly when that particular demographic is volatile, you have to be careful of the content that you put out there. Honestly, you honestly have to be careful, right? Because you know what, at the end of the day, right? It doesn't make sense, right? You put out certain content, and then you know very well that that content, right, liable to put you at risk and your family at risk. Gentlemen, let me tell you, it doesn't worth it. Point blank and period, right? Now, and as I said, as it relates to certain demographics and where you understand people, it's well known to people that, okay, that is what you do in terms of vlogging, right? Now, as it relates to perception number two, right? That you are vlogging and you're a part of a particular association that involving, what they involve with. And then you are coming out and you are giving information pertaining to, you understand, that situation. Again, you'll be exposing yourself to ultimate risk, right? So then one have to be careful as it relates to, all of that. But now, generally, let me speak generally now. You understand, away from the two perceptions, right? The informer to die culture that spring from in the late 60s, right, up until now, right, where the criminal network, right, and criminal underground, right, want to send message that, and gangsters, particularly gangsters, right, who want to send message that if you speak out, right, you will number three. No, I am telling those people generally that gone are those days, because social media and this platform, right, and where persons, right, is seeing an income as it relates to displaying certain content and so forth and so forth, right? It's in a technological era that whatever people see, they are going to free to highlight that, right? And so then we are traveling with technology and social media, right? That giving the platform for the processing of information, right? That culture is not going to exist. So whether it is in Jamaica, or in the Caribbean, or around the world, right? Gone are the days we are talking about, you understand, doing something, and if it's done in public, right, then no one should speak about it, right? From once it's done into the public, right, smartphones and whatever access to capture certain data, right, is going to be shown, is going to be put out there. So technology changes pace of that. Technology automatically delete that sort of culture and where social media is moving, right? So that culture is not going to exist anymore. And the more we advance, right, is the more people are going to, you understand, give their experiences, right, give their perception, whether it may be subjective or objective, and speak about the issues of the day. Those issues are going to be highlighted, right, providing that it happen into the public space, right? Whether you are, and let me speak it, whether you want to be vlogger or you want to be blogger, you understand, you're going to have all sort of persons, right, who are going to be putting out stuff. And as I said, being that is the case, social media is going to carry on forward because we are in the era of technology. And no matter what happens, if you kill, put it this way, you number three, 15 more legates, it will not stop the information from flowing. You understand? Let me say that. It will not stop the information from flowing, right? The information is going to flow, continue to flow, continue to flow. It's a new culture. Whether you like it, yes or not, you're going to have to live with it. So that is the era that we are in. We are social media space. You understand? We have to be careful in terms of what we do in the public. Because from once it's exposed into the public, it's a possibility that it is going to be in social media space. When it's in social media space, remember, social media carry a platform and millions of people. And so then you have to now put checks and balance on your action and what you do in the public. Let me ask a question. Is it a good thing? And let me answer rhetorically. I think that is a good thing as it relates to checks and balance. Social media is going to give checks and balance on the government. Social media is going to give checks and balance on corrupted police officers. Social media is going to give checks and balance in every single thing that happen in the public. You understand? It is going to be placed there. So then one has to be careful, right, in terms of how you conduct yourself. Is social media is going to, be there or exist for us to be a better person? No, well, that is something that I cannot answer. But what I know for sure is that social media is there to process information, right? Live as it happened, You understand? Social media is there to present information, right, in the Caribbean, all over the world. And there is no particular group as it relates to the underworld, the gangbangers, the scammers can stop social media from highlight activities. So it is the time that we are living in, whether we like it, yes or not. People are cooking, they put it on social media. People talk about love, they put it on social media. Everything is on social media. So that is the era. So there is no fun. And to me, I see it as it relates to, particularly when it comes to check and balance on the government, right? You are going to hear vloggers, bloggers, persons who are not necessarily vloggers and bloggers, persons voicing their opinion, what they think about the government, what they think about their friend, what they think. It's liberalization in terms of, you understand, the freedom of speech. And when you look at that, right, that freedom of speech, you understand, enhanced by these platforms, social media, TikTok, you name it, right? Persons are going to speak their experience, whether they might do it in the public, whether they might do it discreetly, right? Nothing can stop social media platform from speaking out. If someone else afraid to do it, you're going to have someone else who are courageous to do it. So let us go into the chat and hear what persons have to say, and we interact accordingly.
Okay, guys, welcome again. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Happy Friday to each and everyone again. And you want to say welcome, India. So we're gonna welcome Natty Slim. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And also Bingiroy, Vlog is still here. Thank you so much for still being here, mixing with the Moffats.
Blessing.
It's a weird day.
All right.
Moffat, so talk to you.
More fats from 13 and Wagwan.
Saying big up everyone in the live and also Jordan Hyman IFC saying Miss
Bless up,
welcome,
Jordan.
Jordan, happy Friday. And okay, salutations going out there to those who join in. And India was saying so sad according to
Yes, India.
the-
It's a very sad thing, India, as it relates to what happened to Lee Gates, right? And that's why when I did the research in terms of, you know, the investigative journalism as it relates to social media, right? The vloggers, Jamaica Buzz and Politics Watch, bringing the two perceptions of what happening out there. But either, right? It is, always a wrong situation in terms of our person lost his life. You understand? And so then it is sad. But again, will that stop anything from flow? That will not stop anything from flow. Whether Lee Gates want to be killed as it relates to Lee Gates, highlighting what he witnessed, right? Or whether he want to be number three as a result of his association, right? It still will not stop the content from flowing, right? This is social media, right? Powerful and energizing platform, right? Giving way to freedom of speech, right? And social media will ever going to display that, regardless of whatever forces out there. You understand? To keep there's no forces out there can keep social media silent, right? Persons right around the world is going to express right freely, right, what they wish to express, and then there's no one can stop that, right? We are going to see content, we are going to hear of content, because we are living in that era. Let us go some more in the chat and see what other persons have to say, and where we can interact as usual. Once again, thank you for being a part of Mystic Sensation. You understand? Who will be a part of us and like the content. And if you want to subscribe, Please feel free to subscribe, be a part of the family, help us grow, right? Because we try to come all the time, with something edifying, right? And, giving some thought to wisdom as usual, right? So please like and share if you wish to do so. We really appreciate that. Once again, thank you.
Okay, so Jordan, I did welcome Jordan, and Natty was saying that she's familiar with his channel, and she's saying, "Oh Lord," in terms of what Politics Watch was saying.
Yes.
Okay, and Moya Way is in the building. Welcome,
Yes,
welcome.
Moya
Hello,
Way.
Post and chat. Also, Arlene is saying good night, sis. And Mr. Byron, welcome, welcome. Good night,
Thank you.
Arlene. Thank you so much for being here. She's saying good night to everyone. And naturally, Tammy is also here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Guys, bear with me. I'm using a laptop today. So
Yes, we are
it's
we are
it's a
out of our
bit
comfortable zone. We are out of our
it's a
we
bit
are out of our
challenging and
comfort
it's a
zone.
small
Let me
one.
say that.
So yes. So yeah, and Shock Life is saying hello to Tammy and Arlene and greeting everyone who's coming in. Thank you so much, Shock Life, and happy Friday again to you. And Kadumagat vlog is in the building saying
Yes.
thumbs up. Thank you so much, Kadumagat, and thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. And he's saying shout out. How are you?
All right.
Mega love shout out to you. Hope all is well with you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that super chat.
Okay.
And guys, feel free to make friends. And friendship will be returned at a reasonable time. And Bingy Roy saying blessings to Truck Life.
Yeah.
And yes, I did. Yeah, that's Kaduma got
Okay.
super chat. I did thank him for that or her. So thank you again. Great.
All right.
Some
So
more salutations going on.
all right.
Here.
So thank you. And let me just get back to something that I said earlier, because for our audience viewing us, you would realize that of course we are not in our comfort zone. And by saying that, right, of course we are out of the borders of Canada, right? And of course we are intertwined with the Caribbean as we speak. So and let me say this, right? Because um away from my country, Jamaica, right, and not actually doing the day-to-day shopping, right? Um, I wouldn't, have an awareness of, what is happening, right? If I don't really get, try to seek that information. But let me tell you guys, and because for persons who are listening to me, you know very well that my interest, was, as it relates to the politics, right? Talking about third party because we are fed up of, both parties feel us from time to time. But when I came in earlier this week and I went shopping myself and I went to the bank and I was because we made some budget as it relates to certain rate that we were told. And when we made that budget as it relates to that given rate, and when we went to the bank, we realized that we have to adjust the budget because the rate as it relates to the currency dropped so significantly. And this is what I want to say, people. Although that works not work effectively within our budget and it reduces our budget, I am still happy. So let me share with you why I am happy. I am happy to know that as it relates to, Jamaica and where Jamaica trading as it relates to the US currency and the Canadian currency, right? At one point, if you remember quite well, where the Canadian currency was at $120, right? Jamaican dollars for $1 Canadian. and the US dollars was significantly more. And so then what I saw, right, I have to smile and feel happy that it leaves people, and I want for persons to, sort of understanding about the pocketbook issues as it relates to Jamaica, to know that, whatever the government is doing right now is shaping up that, of course, we are seeing some reduction on inflation as it relates to those essential goods and services, right? Because now we have seen the dollar reduce from 120 people to 105 Canadian dollars. People have to know the significance of that and understand that it carries what we call a trickle-down effect, which is positive outlook, right, for the country. And so then, should I be here speaking negative against the Prime Minister in terms of these efforts? No, I will not do that while I live that experience and see it. So I am saying, and wish if people understanding, as it relates to the pocketbook issues, seeing that the Canadian dollar is coming from 120, my listeners, going to 105 Jamaican dollars, bringing down the cost of certain goods. I think, to be honest, I want to say that it's a good job done by the current government as it relates to doing all of that. People will say, but Byron, no, you change your mouth. You understand? The last time you hear you sound like you're PNP. The one time you hear you sound like you're GLP. The next time you hear you sound like a third party I deal with. No. What you need to understand that every time you hear me, I sound like I am defending the country first. I am a Jamaican. I have no hesitation, and let me tell you something, people. I have no hesitation voting for a Jamaica Labour Party if the government is doing good. I am not, right, partisan, right? I am not a PNP person. I am not a GLP person. I am not a third party person. I am a Jamaican, first and foremost. And if the government that we are seeing having inflation, because two of the most critical problems in Jamaica, people, and we need to speak the truth, is security and inflation, cost of living getting high. And based on what I saw in terms of my experience, because I have my receipt, you understand, and I can show my receipt to all of us, you understand, and to the diaspora out there, as it relates to what I personally experienced at the bank, that the Canadian dollar fall from 120 to $105. Why I should not highlight that? Right? It is not only the negative things that I'm going to speak about the government. If the government is doing good and making good on its effort, you understand, as it relates to nation building, that is what I want. And in the same breath, if the government is doing anything wrong as it relates to checks and balance, I am going to critique it, right? For any good governance, if a good governance cannot stand to constructive criticism, then that is not a good government, right? I am speaking now based on the experience. I just flew into the country, right? And I have gone to the bank myself, and I have purchased certain things myself. And I said to myself, whoa, I really feel happy that this seems to be on the part of, you understand, changes where things are looking up. We are noticing that COVID-19 affect a lot of economy, right? But seeing that, of course, that we Jamaican, we have also gone through the COVID-19 era, and we are still seems like we are up on a positive trend. Why you think I shouldn't speak about the positiveness as it relates to what the government is doing? As I said, right? I am not a PNP person, and I don't want person to misinterpret, you understand, my view of the politics, right? I have to speak about politics because the politics affects all of us as it relates to the pocketbook issues. Now, remember, since I spoke about that as it relates to what we are seeing with inflation, what we are seeing with the dollars going down as it relates to US dollars going down, as it relates to Canadian dollars going down and Jamaica coming looking positive on the trade-off as it relates to the pound going down and Jamaica looking positive on the trade-off. We have to accept when something good is going on. And not every time we are going to come up and just bash the government negative. Now, let me go to crime, right? And this is good. This is what my people might say, but hold on, this is not really hypocrite. You understand? So maybe, I made myself before people even say it, You understand? The crime still is not looking good. You understand? We talk about the inflation and the positive thing about the inflation, right? Because I positively experienced that. But no, the crime, right? And I'm speaking as a Jamaican. I'm not speaking as a JLP. I'm not speaking as a PNP. I'm not speaking as a third party. We all must aware of the crime situation that is going on and taking place. As I said, I think that the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, yes, he's my Prime Minister. And we are going to respect him and respect the office, right? We are not going to have no form of disrespect to the office, right? He's my Prime Minister, right? And I accept him as such. So let me speak accordingly. Now, when we look and see the crime situation, that is one of the reasons why I bring up statistical data to show where Oristang and Oristang need to look on the matrix, need to look on the statistics, right? Something needs to be done, right? Because guess what? At the end of the day, you have a lot of people suffering from the crime, right? And we want to correct that. You understand? We want to save and preserve life, right? And we know, right, apart from, the crime situation, we have corrupted police officers and we have the criminal justice system that not all that 100% effective, right? We know all of that, right? And so then these are issues that, yes, we are going to address them. You understand? And address them positively, right? Yes, and when we are critiquing the government, we are critiquing the government, you understand, on a constructive basis. You understand? So we are saying, while the inflation looking good on the down, and we are seeing that the Jamaican dollar is, fighting to come back on strength, we love that. What we want to see now is the crime situation being addressed. Because remember, as I brought up the statistics, right, on previous clips and show you a consistent trend, you understand, where number 3, you understand, with the Jamaica crime situation has been plaguing us for more than 20 years, over 1,000 murders. This is something that we have to conscious about. When we have from 1979, 80, look, people, and that time, we have Jamaica experiencing a murder rate over 1,000, right, per year. This is something has to be concerning. This is something has to be concerning. We have seen Oristang, right, Minister of National Security, and this is what I'm talking about, constructive criticism. And I'm going to criticize him constructively. Because to be honest, Oristang has been placed there from 2018, for persons who know. I am telling you, from 2018, he has been responsible, you understand, for crime, Minister of National Security, right? And we are seeing where crime escalating under his watch. And crime continue, not only Oristang, let me say that, not only Oristang, that crime continue going over 1,000 murder per year. Both parties, both the PNP and GLP, both share that data as it relates to crime consistently going over 1,000. So what I want to say that moving forward, would like strategies to be implemented as it relates to the drive, right? And the objective of taking, you understand, over 1,000 murders, you understand, to under 1,000, right? We have to come up with strategies. We are not seeing the strategies formulating to have that. And don't be biased, whether PNP or JP, don't be biased. It is there. The statistics is there on the Jamaican Constabulary Force. So I am not critiquing Horace Chang negatively or trying to cast this dark cloud over the Jamaican Labour Party government. If Jamaican Labour Party government is doing good, we are going to speak of the good, right? Particularly Mystic Sensation, and we are going to critique it because the reason why we critique it, we are critiquing it because we want every Jamaican to be stakeholders, every Jamaican to be benefited, right? And we want to make sure that, of course, we are talking about even our agriculture people, right? Why we are putting so much emphasis on tourism, right? To be our number one earner. Tourism today is our number one foreign currency, foreign earner. It shouldn't be. Because if tourism to collapse, it simply means that the country is going to collapse under tourism, right? We have to win ourselves from under that and put agriculture forward. So while saying this, let me go into the chat and see how we can address some of the information going forward.
Okay. So, welcome, Taylor's family. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday to you. And just oops.
All right.
Goodness, this thing is not
Working with you today. You go to your comfort zone, you have your fancy mouse, I've got today.
and India was saying, let's highlight good, love that mystics.
Yes, India, of course. I mean, we are not going to.
You're saying
Exactly. And that's why I said, don't come here with a patriot, with your partisan politics. We are Jamaican. You understand? If you are going to discuss the politics on the basis that you are Jamaican, right? Not the basis that you are GLP or on the basis that you are PNP. We don't want that sort of political discussion. We want a political discussion where you are discussing the politics. You understand, from a Jamaican perspective.
All right. And they're saying, love listening to Mr. Barron.
Thank you, India.
And Chocolate is saying 120 from 120 down to 105. It's a good look. Yes.
Exactly.
It's a great look.
And this is what I'm saying, Chuck Life. When I come to Jamaica, because prior in me coming here, right? Remember I spoke about, you understand, the inflation. You understand, and that basic food item going up and people cannot afford it. So when me come to Jamaica now and me see, you understand, I went to the bank myself, Chuck Life. You understand, and I changed the little thing when I need to change and see the rate. You understand? While I'm happy when I forget the big rate, you understand? I'm more than happy to see that the Jamaican dollar, you understand, is standing up in the fight and gaining some strength. You understand? Me not care about, you understand, the 120 what we should have get. Me not care about that. Me care about the Jamaican dollar is winning the fight and the trade. That is what me care about.
Not when it's standing up.
Standing up. All right.
It's still struggling, but it's standing up. It's still in the ring. It never get knocked out. All right. And they're saying, yes, Struck Life, that's good. And they're saying constructive criticism is needed. Yes, tell them, Baron.
Exactly,
Yes.
India. So I agree with that, of course.
That help people to grow, and you can
yeah,
say the good and the bad.
exactly.
And Taylor's family is saying that is so true. Thanks.
Exactly. Thank you, Taylor. Love that.
And Chuck Life is saying agriculture is very important. We have to eat.
Chuck Life, and this is what I'm saying, that, okay, it is good that we have tourism, and tourism is bringing in a lot of foreign currency. But tourism is a seasonal thing, and we need to depend on what we grow. I believe in that culture. You understand? We must live what we grow. Believe in our farmers. And I think that the banking sector should look to help agriculture boom to be the best of what bringing Jamaica forward as it relates to nation building. Because give give farmers a low interest rate, very low interest rate, right? So that and encourage other persons to get into farming, right? So that we can depend on what we produce, and from our production, we can generate foreign currency and not depending, you understand, on a seasonal thing like tourism and so forth and so forth. It is good to have the sector because the sector is generating a lot of foreign currency. I am not saying, but it is good. But we need to do our likewise with agriculture. Put agriculture forward so that we can stand predominantly strong on our production. That is what I'm saying.
Okay, and that's the end of the chat.
Right. So, guys, I think we are going to get into our Jeopardy, right? And that's my wife's section, and I'm pleasing for persons to listen to me always. And I learn from you as you learn from me as well, right? We both interacting, we both teaching each other. There are several things that I learn in the chat. Persons made their comment, right? And positive comments, constructive comments, and I learn a thing or two. And I also share the view that persons, as well, learn a thing or two from us as well. So, to each we share that sort of information, each one teach one, as what my wife said, and we grow together. We are a family, we are Jamaican, and we love each other. You understand? I want to see the day where we can sleep with our door open, where we can party like we have never been party before, and we are incident free. We want to see a day when neighbors loving their neighbors, protecting and preserving their neighbors, right? You know, yeah, one love to all of us, right?
Okay, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. The truck life is saying Mr. Baron comes strong every week. Always good hearing him
Thanks,
speak.
Truck Live.
Thank you so much, truck life. And guys, I am enjoying the sorrel beer. I'm having the first
Wow.
one, and it really tastes good. It has a bit of
Yes.
molasses taste to it, but not bad at all. I'm really liking it.
All right. Boy, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. With God, and let me tell the world
And
this.
it's made in Jamaica.
Yes,. And I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to hesitate any at all. Yes, when it come to my country, Jamaica, love it gonna bed in a boss. Love it gonna bed. And we love the Jamaican people them too. Right? Yeah, we have our ways, but trust me, we are talented. We are skillful. Jamaican are beautiful people generally. And I believe in that.
Right. So the tailors are saying thank you so much, Baron.
Bless up, Taylor.
And Truck Life is saying one love and
One
one
unity.
unity.
Agree with
Yes.
that, Chuck Light.
Yes, made in Jamaica. Tell us it
Right.
really tastes good. I'm
We
not.
have some restaurant there in the fridge there.
And Taylor's is saying so true. Yes. All right, guys. So we are going to go into Jeopardy. We're not going to
Right.
be long tonight because we're still a bit jet lagged. So we're not going to be too long tonight.
We come in not too long, but we still have to do it. You understand? Because we know that people are anticipating and we love the people and the people them love we. You understand? So we have to make sure so we're there for the people. You understand? Regardless that we may jet lag, we don't care. Right? Yeah, we are here.
All right. So again, um, Jeopardy Friday. Oh, I'm gonna bring up the template. So remember the rules, guys. King Lion is saying hello, just wait.
Let's go, King Lion.
Welcome, welcome, King Lion. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so the rules are answer in the form of a question. If it's it's a place or thing, is what is or where is. If it's a person, it is who is, and the question is in the form of a statement, and you're going to give the response in the form of an answer. And it's going to be 5 winners. You have first place, and then runners up, 4 runners up. First place gets $1,000 credit, Digicel or Flow. 4 runners up gets $50 credit each, Digicel or Flow. And salutations going out there to King Lion. And I am going to share the screen so you can all see the template. My goodness, I feel so uneducated. Okay. All right. So there is the screen, and we have mathematics, countries and capitals. My goodness, it is so small. Countries and capitals. Name the movie for proverbs and animals. Okay, so it's a free for all to start with. I will go with the first category for IC with how many as that I see with how many points, and then the person who answers correctly get to choose the next category and for how many points, and so on and so forth until the until the board is clean. Welcome, welcome, Charlie.
Charlie.
To you. I'll go sleep, yeah, because it's like
Tell him Bobby Brown. Why, Lord Jesus.
Charlie. Boy, you don't mince your words, you just
Charlie, how you beat you so bad?
as you think you
How you beat you so bad, Charlie?
Welcome, welcome, Charlie. Happy Friday to you.
You know, I left you out in a Charlie.
Happy Friday to you, Charlie. Welcome, welcome. You always make a good an entrance. All right. So who's gonna choose the first category and for how many points? King Man said, should Miss where is it? Should Miss Anne, I think you miss out my name, a drink. Mr. B got drink too.
You see it? Same say go Chuck
And
Life.
he said, big up everyone in the chat. And Chuck Life is saying math for 100.
Okay.
All right, oh my goodness. Let's see. This thing is so small. A shape that has 5 sides. What do you call a shape that has 5 sides? All right, let me use this one. Finish. We're saying hello, host and hostess. Hello, Charlie. Where's my answer sheet? Make sure I have the answer sheet this time, because okay, a shape that has 5 sides. Okay. All right, and I see answers coming in. A shape that has 5 sides. Okay, and I see the answer that I am looking for. So let's, oh, come on, system. What's here? One sec, guys. This thing is acting up. Okay. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct response. To refresh there. So let me reveal the answer because I see the answer that I'm looking for. So what is a pentagon? So let's see who first came in with the correct response. And the first person with the correct response is Chuck.
All right, Chuck Life on the board.
and then Natty, and then
And that's 400. And that's 400.
that's for 100. All right, let me just release the board. Charlie said, anybody who wants a Pentagon now work Obia. Oh my God. Charlie, not easy. All right, so Truck Life gets to choose the next category. Truck Life, so what is a stop sign? Yes, that has 5 sides. What's the Pentagon? I was looking for. Taylor's also came in with the Pentagon. Truck Life, so what really a good guess because him have hectagon, hexagon, stop sign, everything coming down. And he's saying math for 200. All right, let's see. Math for 200. The answer to a multiplication problem. What do you call the answer that you write to a multiplication problem? The end result, the answer. What do you call that? You put you multiply the two numbers and you get the answer. What do you call the answer in mathematical terms?
Let's talk about this.
No, that is addition, Darren.
Oh.
Nope. Then they say, go on, Truck Life already on the board. Me I said,
Right.
him hop up fast. All right.
What is
I see the answer that I am looking for. Welcome, welcome, David, running in answering. Happy Friday
All right.
to you. And remember that you have to put what is in before the answer to make it in the form of a question. Charlie, it's mathematics. Oh my God. Charlie throwing a tantrum. All right. So I see the answer that I am looking for. So I'm just going to reveal the answer. So what is the product? That's the answer. What is the product? So when you're multiplying and you do whatever multiply by what equal what, that the answer is the product. If you're doing addition, it is what plus what equal the answer, which is the sum. And if you're doing division, it is what divided by what equal the answer, which is the quotient. Okay. So it's a very valid question, Charlie. All right. So let me reveal the board again. So first on the board with the correct, me tell you, who get it already?
No.
Jesus, me a trip already. So India went. India's on the board. Says what is the product? Then David, what is product?
And how much goes for that?
And Natty, but didn't have what is, and Taylor's product. So 200.
200.
Chocolate said Delco David, big up.
So there you go. 2 persons on the board. Truck Life on 100 and India on 200 points. India, your time to choose a category.
It's a product equal 9 months. Oh my goodness. All right, so India is rejoicing, so she said alive. She can't.
Yes, India, you're on the board.
Yes, India, you are on the board. All right, let me go down into the comments. David says somebody couldn't call me. There's a David McCall, you know, laugh out loud. David is saying good night. So chat just ran away. And India is saying, I lie. I can't believe it. And Chuck Life is saying India and laughing. All right. Daniel, welcome. So Daniel TV, comedy and entertainment is in the building saying
Bless myself, Daniel.
welcome. Well, he's looking. Welcome, welcome. Daniel, thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday to you. And Indian saying countries and capitals for 400. Okay, all right, let's see what is behind that. So countries and capitals for 400. The capital city of Somalia. So the capital city of Somalia. Subscribe to my Facebook. Off Facebook. Hold on. That's right. Acknowledge Facebook online.
One person's here.
One share. All right, so the capital city of Somalia. What? And they're saying the frisky finger is not here yet.
Yeah,
No,
sure. What about you, Ricky?
behind that.
That's Ricky.
Must be busy at work.
But Jesus, me thought too much.
It's just as busy at work.
Well,
Welcome, welcome, Ricky. Happy Friday.
I almost put myself in a trouble.
Welcome, welcome, Ricardo. Happy Friday. Him say me attack and David call me. He said good night, everyone. Good night.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let me leave it. Oh.
Hello. One sec, guys. Somebody just came. Ricardo said, why Barna call my name as me reach? All right, so I see the answer that I am looking for. So I am going to reveal the answer. So the answer is Mogadishu. The keys. Gosh, Jaden. In the room. So Mogadishu. All right, so let's see who first came in with that answer. So first on, wait, what am I seeing here? Hold on. Let me just refresh it, guys. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Ricardo, then David. Good night. How are you? I'm good, thank you. All right, so bang. So Ricardo came in first with that one, guys. So I am just going to reveal the screen. There you go. And then David. Chocolate said, what is where Ricardo come from? Ricardo said, me is here.
All right.
Ricardo said, big up. Okay, and then him said, may I talk? David called me. So he came in with the answer. So Ricardo got the answer of Mogadishu. Then David.
So Ricardo?
Yeah, Ricardo. And that was 400 points. So Ricardo gets to choose the next category.
Well,
So Ricardo said didn't get the notification.
Ricardo, you jump on the board. Got you draw.
And yes, it says speak of the him reach.
Yeah, tell him.
You did like that, Baron?
I'm done.
No. It's okay. Sorry, guys, a little bit of yeah. Okay. Okay, so I Brianna call my name as me reach. And this says that speaking of the and him reach. Because I said, what did I miss? An Empress is in the building saying,
Bless up yourself, Empress.
my goodness. Hello, Mystic. Did you remember to send the credit? Because I didn't see it. If not, I'd like to be sent to the. No, it's sent. Look again. It's been sent. Check it again. Welcome, welcome, Empress. Happy Friday to you. And Ricardo said, Chokla, if you didn't call me. And David is looking. And welcome, Teacher P. She's saying good night, Mr.
Bless myself, Teacher P.
Everyone in the chat. Welcome, welcome, Teacher P. Happy Friday to you. And Dejani, Gordon, Educational Channel. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining. My God, this thing is
awkward.
We would feel awkward. Ricardo said, Empress, you couldn't call me. And Ricardo, salutations is going on there. More salutations. Okay, Empress, our data not working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jesus. Charlie. All right, and Ricardo is saying now, name the movie for 100.
Okay.
Sati, just lock that the grill for Jaden, please. Yeah, just check if him lock it properly. Thanks. All right, so name the movie for 100. Okay, there we go. So let me bring the face up a little more. Name the movie that this person starred in. Name the movie. Let me see the movie watchers. The card is so when it's saying hello guys. Oh, our internet not working properly either. That's Empress. And they said she's looking, don't stand another chance on the board. At least you got there, you got on the board, India. Good thing you should try early. David say, oh, what at? All right, so the face is up more there. All right. Right. All right. So I see the answer that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to reveal. All right. So the answer is, what is the matrix? So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Let me just use this one here. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Truck Life. What is Matrix?
Okay.
Oh, the Matrix, same thing. It is 100 points. King Lion, what is the Matrix? Matrix Reloaded. What is the Matrix, Charlie? Okay. All right, so oh my goodness. What did I do with that paper now? All right, so Truck Life is said movie for 500. Let me just bring up the next one and I'll tell you. Because you told me which one to send it to Empress, and I did do that. So let me just bring this up and then I'll tell you where I sent it. So name the movie that these two guys starred in. One sec.
Name the movie. Okay, yes, the answers are rolling in.
Okay, so Empress, you said 223 flow. So it was sent to the 223. So check that one. Okay. I just said, I know where me choose. Where me pick this, me know watch movie. Yeah. It is James Bond. Okay, no, that was for the previous one. Let's see. Okay, so I see the answers coming in. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct response. Let's see. Okay, Wayne is in the building. Good night, Wayne. Welcome.
Bless up
Thank you so
yourself,
much for
Wayne.
joining in. Good night. He said, bless up, just jump on. Thank you so much for joining. We're just doing the Jeopardy round now. Teacher P saying hello to Wayne. All right, so first on the board with the correct response, I see of what is dumb and dumber is truck life.
And how many points for that?
500 points.
Chuck Life is moving up on the board.
I tell you, Chuck Life watching movie, and Wayne is showing some reference. Thank you so much, Wayne. Really appreciate that.
All right, bless yourself, Wayne. So the score as it is, India on 200 points, Ricardo on 400 points, and Truck Life on 700 points. Truck Life, your time to choose a category.
Okay, I'll send you the receipt because I did send it. I sent it this morning.
Send out the receipt.
All right, so let me just think I did it this morning or late last night, 1 out of the 2. Oh, Wayne is asking, what's the question? Oh, it's on the board, Wayne. It's like Jeopardy, and the question is in the form of a statement, and you give the answer in the form of a question. Just like when you they play Jeopardy on TV.
Using what is.
And the answer, when you're giving the answer, if it's a place or thing, you have to say what is. If it's a person, you have to say who is. Yes. Internet is loaded. Also, she didn't hear her respond. If you're hearing now, Empress, I'll talk to you on IG when we're finished. All right, so let's see. So salutations going out there. Okay, so our internet giving her a problem. Oh, somebody saying King Lion was first. Hold on, let me go back. Sorry.
King Man.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, so.
Oh yes, he's further up under David's
So King
comment.
Lion is
So
first.
King Lion is first. Sorry about that. And then
Okay.
King Lion, and then Mixin, and then Truck Life. Sorry, I should have gone up much further.
Okay.
So King Lion, then Mixin, then Truck Life, then Charlie.
So that 500 go to King Lion.
To King Lion.
Okay.
Sorry about that, King Lion.
Okay, so let me repeat the score. Here, India on 200 points. Truck Life 200 points. Ricky Ricardo on 400 points, and King Lion 500 points.
So King Lion leading the pack tonight.
As we speak, King Lion is leading the board tonight. Okay, King Lion, your time to choose a category. Go ahead.
Okay, so everybody's telling me Lion get that. Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
Wayne is blessing up everyone in the chat. Mixing
right.
is wanting justice to King Lion. So we want
Yes,
justice.
yes.
Okay, I gave you justice, Mick Mofat.
Yes. Our hero, and he had gotten you justice.
Your King Lion. Are you trying to hurt me?
Oh my goodness, no
That
King Lion.
traditionally,
Overlooked.
should have gone up a little further in the chat. Really, Truck Life, you tell them for shout at me in big tone of words. Eh? Truck Life has set me up. Lion say I got it, not Lion say I got it, not I got it. Shout, bro, yell.
All right.
Ricardo, we want justice. I'll placard them around for me. We can't believe in our protest. Ricardo say him no know for shout. Justice for King Lion. Point. Okay, King Lion, you get to choose the next category. What do you want? It says I got a truck life. Alright, so okay, Wayne. So if you answer a question correctly, then you get to choose the next category. So right now it's King Lion who won, so he's gonna choose the next category. So he's doing a movie for 400. Ricardo, so wanna hurry up and done this category, please. All right, so movie for 400, he says. All right, name the movie that this character starred in. So you know now you need to start watching movies, Ricardo. No, that's a pure movie king watch, you know. All right. All right, and Trucklife is 300. All right, I see the answer that I am looking for. So let's reveal the answer. And the answer is, what is Gladiator? All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so I see King Lion with what is Gaviator. I realized that it was a typo or the phone. So first on the board with the correct response is King Lion, because we know that that's something with a typing on the phone. And then we have Truck Life, Mixin, David. Yeah, King Lion was saying my spelling is wrong. Yeah.
King Lion 400.
Yeah, King Lion for 400. Yeah, we know. I realized King Lion. Truck Life say King Lion on fire.
Yep. So there you
I
are.
just wanna hurry up and done the movie category. So King Lion.
So Truck Life on 200, India on 200, Ricardo on 400, King Lion on 900 points. King Lion, your time to choose a category.
Ricardo said, "Mina like this."
Yeah.
All right, so King Lion. He's on fire tonight. They saying movies for 300. All right, so okay, name the movie that this guy starred in. Everybody should be jumping over it. Everybody should jump on it like Hope Antiques. Artist.
Mm.
Tactics and call. My God. Here. Look all the movie. Look all the movie watchers. All right, I see the answer that I am looking for. So let me reveal the answer. What is the Lord of the Rings? So, and that is for 300 points. So let's see who first came in with that response. So first on the board with the correct response is David for 300 points. Then King Lion, Truck Life, the Taylors didn't quite finish. Oh, the ring. That's a
David, how
different
much?
movie. 300 points. Oh, Wayne says into math. Delco said, Mofat said Delco redeem himself. David hanging him head, the Taylors laughing. All right, so let's reveal the board. So David, choose the next category. Ricardo said change the category. David, still have to go back to the last one. That's there. So right, there you go. There's the board. All right, so you're saying finish the category for 200. Right. Oops. Name the movie that these two characters starred in. Pay attention to the gentleman and you'll get what? The movie watchers. Since I moved from the David, me feel me can't answer them. Welcome, Julian. +4. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you being here. I'm looking. All right, and I see the answer, so I can reveal it. And what is Dirty Dancing? And that was for 200 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct answer. No, it's not Ghost. Ghost is with Whoopi Goldberg. Make sure I go further up tonight for this one. So King Lion, what is Dirty Dancing? So King Lion 200. Then
King Lion?
Charlie, yep.
Well, King Lion really on fire?
May I tell you, Ricardo
200
said go the Lion. Future Clips, the Lion is a movie star. And then the Taylors, yes. And Wayne says Dirty Dancing. But you have to put what is before the answer for places or things.
Yeah.
And then if it's a person, you're giving the name of a person, then you say who is, and then the answer.
All right, so there's a score on the board. Truck Life on 200 points, and Young 200 points. Ricky Ricardo on 400 points. David on 300 points. King Lion leading the board, 1,100 points to his name.
Since I must me get that one, yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, choose the next category. That Lion, choose the next category. All right, let me go down and see. Since a lol, me can't believe this. Carlos say, "Oh, so sure about what's a King Lion must give him a free movie site." It's 100 points for me. King Lion said, look like him run Netflix hot.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're saying animals for 500. All right, let's reveal animals for 500. This giant shark is extinct and it's double Double your point.
Whoa.
This giant shark is extinct. Extinct. And it's double your point. Or double point answer. Mistake, but you have to should be a double your score, double point answer. All right. I see the answer that I am looking for.
So repeat it, that it should be double score and tell them so that is the double score.
All right, so what is the megalodon? All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct response. So that should be double your score. So Ricardo, what is megalodon? Yes. Then Empress. Okay, Wayne, but I think the phone changed this answer. Okay. Ricardo,
Okay. Score.
it's 500 points and it's double a score.
500 points.
It's double your score, man. How many points
Okay,
did
so
he have? So
400. So
800.
it's 800.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
so it's at 800 now.
Yeah.
You're line on the 400. Sorry, guys, that should say double your score. And then David Megalodon.
Okay, so Ricky Ricardo just won the W score, right? So which advanced him to 800 points. Truck Life on 200 points, India 200 points, King Lion on 1,100, and David on 300 points.
All right, so David gets Jesus. Ricardo gets to choose the next category.
What is the first one?
Hmm?
What is the first?
We'll finish it.
This one after this one. I'll look at the first. Then I'll say I'll finish it.
Okay, Ricardo for 300 math. So let's see. Numbers whose only factors are one and itself. So numbers whose only factors are one and itself. What do you call those numbers? Okay, wait. Since you'll kick some ass next time, you can catch up. All right, so all right, I see the answer that I am looking for. What are prime numbers? So let's see who first came in with the correct response. So first, let me just make sure. So the first person with the correct response is Empress.
1 points for that.
And then Truck Life. And that is 300 points. Then Truck Life, then Mixin, then Ricardo Yep. So that's the
Okay, so the
order
score,
of the response.
the score as it is, Chuck Life on 200 points, Andy on 200 points, David 300 points, Empress on 300 points, Ricky Ricardo 800 points, King Lion leading the board 1,100 points.
Okay, so Empress choose the next category. Math for 400. Okay, so Empress wants math for 400. Right, so the type of angle that is exactly 90 degrees. Type of angle that is exactly 90 degrees.
Everybody's supposed to be.
Everybody's supposed to fall over that one. Hush, Empress. Is your internet giving her a fight? Hush. Yes, Ricardo, 6 up on the board. All right, so I see the answer that I am looking for. I am not going to delay. Let's reveal the answer. So what is right angle? So what is right angle? Let's see who first came in with the correct response. So first on the board, the correct response is David, then Empress, then Truck Life, Ricardo.
What's the score for that?
400.
For David, right?
Yeah, for David, 400 points for David. Ricardo called Truck Life 6 months already.
So as
But
it
the
is,
Empress.
Truck Live 200 points, India 200 points, David 700 points, Ricky Ricardo 800 points, Empress 300 points, King Lion leading the board 1,100 points.
All right, so it's saying math for 500. So David's saying math for 500. And he's saying try not to make Delco win. You use this to measure angles. What do you use to measure angles? Everybody should be jumping on that one. You use this to measure angles. Think of it when you're in high school. You use this to measure the angles. Okay. Somebody look like they never leave school long time. See the answer that I am looking for. What is a protractor? All right, and the first person with the correct response is Truck. And that is for 500 points. No, no way.
So that's Truck Live getting that.
Mhm.
Okay, so the score as it is, India 200 points, Empress 300 points, Truck Life on 700 points, Ricky Ricardo 800 points, King Lion leading the board 1,100 points.
All right, so then we
Yes, Truck Life. Let Ricky know that you know the 6 bars thing. So you step up your thing.
As soon as him, I can go and put him out by your Truck Life. Every time you put him out by you run ahead. All right, so then we had King Lion, realize that's a typo, Ricardo mixing, Empress. Okay, all right. So let's reveal the board and choose the next category. Chocolate said, no 6 bars around here. And so then Chocolate, if you leave the lady back, and a good sign that, all right, show the board. Okay, animals for 400. This reptile is the largest lizard on Earth. This reptile is the largest lizard on Earth. Right, and I see the answer that I am looking for. No tarrying right now. What did I just do? Right, so what is a Komodo dragon? And that is for 400 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Oops, I have to refresh. I was going to say I don't have to, but I have to. So first on the board with the correct response is David, then Truck Life, then Empress, and Mixin 400. Shirley said, oh, hell no. That's David.
Okay, so the score as it is, India, 200 points, Struck Life. 700 points, Empress, 300 points, Ricky Ricardo, 800 points, King Lion, 1,100 points, David, equal the score, 1,100 points.
All right. So she's saying, David is saying countries and capital for 100. The capital of Mexico.
Listen, listen,
Okay, and I see the answers that I am looking for. So I am just going to reveal what is Mexico City. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct response. So first on the board is Truck Life. Oh, he had it twice too. Then Wayne also came in the correct answer. Empress. Welcome, welcome, Santos from Happy Team. Happy to have you. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you so much. And Nova also came in with Mexico City. Michelle from Happy Team, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. So first on the board with the correct response was Truck Life, and that was for 100 points. So Truck Life win another 100, that is 800 points. India 200. Ricardo 800, King Lion and David is tied at 1100 points, and Empress is at 300 points. Let me just release the board. So Truck Life, choose the next category. Let's see which do. Okay, animals for 300. All right, let's see. This underwater creature is one of the biggest mammals on the planet, but eats only the smallest of creatures on the planet. And it's a double point answer. So this underwater creature is one of the biggest mammals on the planet, but eats only the smallest of creatures on the planet. Name the mammal. Since Ricky, if we're not slow, that means I'm a pause.
Could I say
Hmm?
I think I know it then.
What? Hmm? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, I see the answer, but it's given different varieties of it, but the end one is the same. What is a whale? Ricardo Samirati, David, pass me. Hush Empress. All right, just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so everybody given different variety of the whale, but the end game is whale. So first on the board with the correct response is Truck Life. So that's another 300 points for Truck Life. So Truck Life is now also at 8 and 3, 1100 points. King Lion and David is also at 1100 points. Ricardo 800, India 200, and Empress 300. All right, let's see how this is going to work out tonight. All right, there is the board. So choose the next category, Truck Life. Ricardo said, "Me no like this. It's ratty than a tree somebody there before me." What? Yep. And Truck Life is saying animal for 200. It's a great white. What is the great white whale? Yes, it's I think it's a typo there for wings. I think the phone changed it at the end there. He said, "Me thought let's talk corruption." Where I had to talk earlier. All right. So Tiffany, Tammy is saying go Truck Life, and Truck Life is saying animals for 200. This shark has a head shaped like a tool. This shark has a head shaped like a tool. Name the shark. God. Yes. All right, I see the answer that I am looking for. So let's refresh. Let me just reveal the answer. That's what I should do. Let's reveal the answer. What is a hammerhead shark? So what is a hammerhead shark? So first on the board, and that is for 200 points. Wait, I need to go back and check something. So I Baron can't let me do both at the same time, all right, so 200 points, and that one, the first person was Ricardo. So Ricardo, 200 points. So Ricardo is at 1,000 points, and I am just going to, sorry, one sec, guys. What was the one before that for 300? I think it was 1 for 3. And it was a double point answer, and Truck Life got that. So Truck Life should have gotten 600 points. Sorry, Truck Life. 8 and 6, 14. So Truck Life is actually on 1,400 points. Ricardo is on 1,000. King Lion and David is at 1,100 each, and Empress is at 300. I just needed to do that correction. All right, so Ricardo, choose the next category. Tammy said, please meet Ricardo Truck Life. Santos, thank you so much for still being here. Really appreciate it. Try to say that with you now. Tammy, love my ass off, says Truck Life. And Nova also came in with Hammerhead Shark. Ricardo, yes, him take the lead. Truck Life on fire. Ricardo said, no, me not like this. Said, Empress said last. No, India is only at 200 points. You're at 300. Empress says countries and capitals for 500. I guess I'm using the phone mostly because this shit. No, this says double your score. All right, we're going to have 2 double your score tonight. The capital city of Switzerland. The capital city of Switzerland. And that's for 500 points. What? And not even drop it properly. Mixing said, look like Ricky, look like Chuck Life. I got dethrone you, and the Taylors are dancing, and Charlie is sending out fireworks for Chuck Life. And Ricardo is saying yes, Empress, and Mixing is saying Tammy Day, try find me way upon the board like the prodigal son. All right, and I see the answer that I am looking for. So let me just reveal the answer. And the answer is, what is berm? So what is burn? All right, and I see the answer that I am looking for. So first on the board, the correct response is Ricardo, then Empress, then King Lion, David, Wayne. All right, so that's the order in which, and it is double your score. So Ricardo is on 1,000, so it's now on 2,000 points. So Ricardo is on 2,000 points. Okay. There is the board. So choose the next category, Ricardo. Let me continue with the chat and see what they are saying. That look like you said, Big Sister Christmas. I'm sure I'm not over 50 yet and laughing. My goodness. Kind of say if I ever laughing, yeah. Chuck Life Denmark is a whole different country. Tammy saying some same continent, Ricardo, give it to us and leave Chuck Life alone. And Ricardo said, Empress, you see that? All right. And so Nova also said, what is burn? Yes. All right, Ricardo is saying countries for 300. All right, let's see. The capital city of Egypt. The capital city of Egypt. Michelle also, Santos also said, what is burn? Okay. Oh, you're 30 seconds behind, Wayne. Maybe need to just refresh a little bit. All right, and I see the answer that I am looking for. I am not going to tarry. What is Cairo? So first on the board with the correct response is David. Oops, nope. I have to refresh just to make sure because I don't want anybody shouting at me in any tone of words. Yes, so David, then Ricardo, then Empress, Mixin, Wayne. Wayne. Tommy said, Chocolate, stop the foolishness now. Ricardo is laughing. Chocolate said, Ricardo and laughing. Chocolate is laughing. Tommy. Ricardo said, Jesus and laughing. Charlie said, Dubai. Oh my goodness. Chocolate, where your brain going to? And Ricardo said, you're blind David. Chocolate, I go Dubai, I go to and turn. But Tommy, I room fed up. Okay, Ricardo is saying countries for 200. All right, so let me reveal the board. Okay, so they're finishing countries. The capital city of the United States of America. The capital city of the United States of America. What's the capital of the USA? So everybody falling over it. Right, I see the answer that I'm looking for. I don't even need to delay. What is Washington, D.C., District of Columbia? All right, so, and that was for 200 points. So let's see which Bright Spark got it first. All right, too far up. Empress and truck life look like a reverse. You have the truck in a reverse to go to. Tell me something now. Switch. All right, first on the board with the correct response is David. Okay, Wayne, I see. And then, so David, then Truck Life, then Lion, then Tammy, Mixin, Ricardo, Nova, Empress, Wayne. All right, so let me just release the board so David can choose the next category. So David, 200 points. So David is now at 1,300. King Lion is 1,100. Ricardo, 2,000. Truck Life, 1,400. India, 200. And Empress, 300. Empress, yeah, fed up, hush. That was a record. You didn't know the answer. Go ahead. Muffet said no matter how fast him typing, still slow to blow. Oh, hush. Mistake how you guys and the store. No effects for us. Did not affect us at all. It was like Nova Scotia and those other provinces, but
I got it.
we don't. I'll soon give you some medicine. We didn't get any storm at all. And being here, we've been here what, 2 days now?
3.
Yeah, 2. And it's just been, even today it rained a whole lot. I don't know the rest of the island what's been going on, but every day it rained since we got here. Same day we got here, it rained yesterday and it rained today.
And I'm guessing it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Mhm. All right, let's see. Animals for 100 per David. This is the farm animal that we get wool from. Everybody should be jumping over that one. This is the farm animal that we get wool from. What?
It's I know what it is. I just
God, it's because I'm laughing makes the question. Say me to Christmas. Close enough, Ricardo. Tell me I need a Jeopardy phone. When they saying they must skip the proverbs, but they have to come back to it. Maybe the phone is his problem. iPhone not for use. That's the Wi-Fi. Christmas rain for fall. Yes. All right, I see the answer that I am looking for. So let's reveal the answer. And that is for 100 points. Let's see who first came in with the correct response because all the road scholars came out. Oops. And first on the board with the correct response is David for 100 points. So David's at 1,400, which is a tie with Truck Life at 1,400. Ricardo is at 2,000. King Lion at 1,100. India 200 and Empress 300 points. So we have David, Truck Life, Nova, Ricardo, Tammy. We're in the Caribbean, Charlie. I'm mixing it saying what's a sheep. Okay. Okay, Wayne also got the answer. Thanks, India. I see that you were having a blast as well. Nice ambience. All right, so looks like let me just check something here. So David, you get to choose the next category. Goat soup. Sheep lamb from Dubai. My God. Like this, Tommy's laughing when he send them a read mind on the board. Who's a goat soup? What is management? Lord Christmas David. Aight, me no know nothing about Proverbs. No, so uno take them. All right. So you still have to choose David, what amount? Sorry, let me just refill the board. I forgot I have not released the board. There you go. You all left the best for last. You said Proverbs 100. The grass is always greener on the other side of the. Finish that. The grass is always greener on the other side of the.
The L.
No more fat. Him run gone left me taking a shower. Same hot. My for run go take a shower. So. Run gone leave me for the boat scoring and keeping up with the answers. That's so the boy tough. Okay, all right, let's see. I see the answer that I'm looking for. It says, what is fence? All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct response because everybody coming in with fence. All right, so Ricardo, what is fence? Then Tammy, truck life. Charlie, but forgot to put what is. Mixing, what is a fence? Wayne, what is fence? Ricardo, so it did go. What is fence? David. Mixing say on hot. That is off the fence. Then which part hot? Some I forgot go take a shower and cool off now. So he's showering. All right, so 100 points goes to, oh my God, let me go back up. Ricardo. So 100 to Ricardo, that's 2,100 for Ricardo. 1,400 each for Truck Life and David, King Lion 1,100, India 200, and Empress 300. And let me release the board. So choose the next amount, 200 Ricardo. Time waits for, finish that one. Yes, you are, Wayne. Charlie said, which part of the day? We are in JA. We are in JA, Charlie. Princess Simi can't win. Just hang in there, win. The race is not for the swift, but those who can endure to the end. Yes, you are. You have to have Olympic fingers to survive over here. So I should have been at 1,500 points. Since a Lala in Jamaica with the Ricky. All right, so I see the answer that I am looking for, so I can reveal this. So what is no man? All right, so let's see who first came in. All right, so it started there. Thank you so much for still being here, Teacher P. Really appreciate it. And David is saying, what is no man? So David first, then Tammy, Truck Life, Teacher P. Yes, Ricardo win for me and you, according to the tailors. And Mixes say, what is no man? Empress also came in answer. Wayne also came in with the answers, and the tailors are laughing. Empress, okay, and yeah, thank you so much for still being here. Yes, yes, Teacher P. When I was on your live, I think it was on Wednesday. I was on your live in the day. That's why I was able to join it because we were in the airport. But shortly, just as you were about to finish your live, they were calling boarding, so I didn't really say anything because you were almost finished anyways. Yeah, so we just got here. Still haven't settled in quite yet. I got some muffins right now. The rain of made a tremble to cock up. Trembling from what, Ricardo? Oh my God, the time you get it closer. All right, so David got that point, which was 200. All right, so David, you choose the next category. David, choose not the next category, the next amount of points that you need, because it's only one category that's left. I said, Tammy, you're getting closer. Almost doesn't count Christmas, lol. Tammy saying, shrine Christmas. Then let me, I forgot, maybe tomorrow. Because I said, then let me, I forgot, maybe tomorrow. Okay. Tell us if you're coming. And Teacher P said, I love your video in there. Sorry, I missed your premiere, hon. I was on the road and got carried away. And Wayne is saying, I'll be back next week. My things behind. Okay, Wayne, no problem. Thank you. And Ricardo said, I'm if I tell you, and Truck Life is saying, Moffat, your fingers cool up tonight, bro. Nimble boss, very nimble, not very nimble. And the tailors are looking. He said, Charlie saying, oh, Charlie. Charlie. Teacher P saying, you're welcome. Mystic. And Nixon is saying, thanks again, Teacher P. Nixon is saying, not nimble tonight at all, bro. The what is that get me out? Hush. And when he's saying life wrong. Teacher saying, so you plan to meet up with me? I'll talk to you on IG, Teacher P. Teacher P saying, oh wow, workers and me. I need to Teacher P saying I need to see you guys. Okay. And Mixon is saying, welcome to JA. Thank you so much. Teacher P saying, lol. Ricardo is saying tomorrow I'm a day off, you know. Okay. All right, we can talk on IG. And Teacher P said, enjoy your stay here, fam. Thank you. We'll try. Mr. saying he was wondering how the background looks so low. Yep, and I'm using my middle son little laptop, and I tell us that trust me, because it's streaming from the laptop, it giving me a warm time. And David is saying for 300. I said let's cross so let's cross that bridge. So finish that proverb. Let's cross that bridge. Let's cross that bridge. And Empress said, me there wonder too, me make fi ask, no, sir. Hush, guys, it's we are going to get through to you guys in due time. Just give us a little time to sort of settle in. I don't want to say anything really on the other lives because of all the things that's happening now with, the atmosphere. Oh, Mixon is saying he has me have to go send Anne tomorrow, Anne. Okay. All right. We can't leave to meet anybody as yet because we have people coming in between tomorrow and Tuesday. We have workers coming in to do things. So, and we'll talk on IG because we have a bit more time than the last time. So we'll talk on IG. All right. So there's a cancel the sentence, but we're gonna be yes, guys. All right. Right, so I see the answer that I'm looking for. What is when we come to it? All right, let's see who first came in with the correct answer. Is when we get there. What is before burn? Hush mixing. But I thought we didn't give you an exact time, but we gave you the hint that we would be here, but we didn't give you the exact time. Like only one person knew the exact time, and I haven't seen her in a while. I doubt if she remembered. All right, so let's see, and then I'll get back to the chat. So let's see who first came in with the correct answer. One sec, guys. It was in my train of thoughts. Charlie saying, well, bye, everyone. Okay, Charlie, have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful and productive week. Welcome, Juba Bruce. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate you being here. All right. Just when one comes to it. So the closest that I am seeing is from Empress. What is when we get there? It's when we come to it. What is when we get there? It is when one come to it. Yes, because it's still warm for us. It might be cool for you, but it still feel warm for us. So yes, my face is greasy and sweaty. I'm seeing too close. What is when we get there, and what is when we come? It says when we come to it, and Empress is saying what is when one come to it. This is sort of okay. Saying give Empress. Okay. All right. So Empress, that's 300 points. So that's 600 points for Empress. And let's reveal the board again. So Empress, choose the next answer. Yes, because it's close. It's not quite the same wording, but it's the same meaning. Okay, instead when we come to it, that's way down. So Empress, we got a be tomorrow now. All right, let's see. Empress, what? Oh, 400. A bird in hand, finish that. A bird in hand. A bird in hand. I doesn't have nothing better to do. Empress say, yeah, pay me fear and looking. You gotta say not spread bus cheap. Hush mixing. So it'll take you by surprise. We did give you an hint, but didn't tell you the exact date. Okay, Master Man finished cool down. He's back. Feel fresh now.
Mhm.
All right, so Juba, welcome Juba. Wayne is still there. Mixing, is saying, Tommy, you get this one. What is when you come to it? That was from Empress. Okay. Mixing said, Tommy, if you get this one, something wrong. Like Tommy get it, yes, I open Christmas lol. And the I know you will watch. Okay, she was talking to Teacher P. Ricardo said, cancel the center and treatment we got Mobile.
Definitely. Yes, Ricky, come on, my beer.
And still, yes, said, okay. Okay, and Andrew is sending out blessings to everyone.
When-
India's laughing.
When
and
Ricky
little
plan
Empress
when Ricky planning to come to Mobile.
Moffat Sim, I go sent on tomorrow. Ricky is saying for
Want to see that?
Mobile. Hmm?
Are they going to be here Sunday?
I don't know. I said I'll talk to them on IG.
IG, okay.
Oh, teacher's research was at karaoke. Mixing said, I know you gave me the in, thought it was early next year, but me glad no come. Aye. Okay, so salutations going. And say I'm the only right one. Let's see. Taylor's dancing. Truck Life. So what is win or lose? Tammy is a boss. Okay, bless up yourself, Truck Life. Okay, I catch up back. And Truck Life, okay, so I see the answer that I am looking for. So what is worth 2 in the bush? All right, so it's worth 2 in the bush. So let me see. Everybody is coming in with the answer. So let's refresh just to make sure. So Truck Life, what is worth 2 in the bush? Then David. Then it's better than a bird, you know. 2 in the bush, then Empress. Excellent. So what is an escape? See me. All right, so the first response, it goes to Truck Life for 400 points.
Truck like 400.
400, yeah.
Truck like beat up the board, man.
You're gonna make people beat up the board again?
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so the score as it is,
All right, just one left.
India on 200 points. David on 1,600 points.
Yeah.
And the King Lion on 1,100 points. Ricky Ricardo, 2,100 points. And Empress, of course, 600 points.
Tally that for me. All right, so the last one I'm just gonna reveal. Necessity is. Come, people, everybody should be jumping over that one. King Lion said, finally the boss is here. I gotta say, I agree, Moffat. Moffat, no, you just made me hungry. Mixing is saying Baron hot and laughing.
Blessing.
Chris is saying, what is a nice sea boil? Mix is saying, you see it, Mr. Scorekeeper is back, may I tell you. Mr. Carlos, I'm gonna be me too much time from the year start, can't deal with that. Or we'll talk on IG. And say if you want to go to Negril, and God is laughing, Mr. Scorekeeper. Hope you come with the cape. See, that was
All
yesterday.
right. Yeah, we had that yesterday, Ricky.
Because my son would not ease us upon that, so we had to go get the KFC. Try to reach him on KFC. He says, why does the Jamaican KFC taste so different? Because it's done better.
Exactly. We endorse that, right?
Ricardo said, me want to see the new Negril sign to it. My goodness, Ricardo said, Byron, remember you promised me an Empress Cape. See?
All right.
Mixing is saying, oh, a scorekeeper, lol. Byron, yes, I'm a scorekeeper. And Empress is saying, and afraid, Ricardo, afraid of people, make him say that's in our mouth. And Byron, take that job serious, Mixing is saying, and Ricardo is saying, Empress, come go up. All right, let's see the answers if they're coming. Empress is saying, Baron, name that Cape Seal. Ricardo said, me know where Cape Seal there will be. Well, there's more than one.
Tell Ricardo for forward, man. Forward, Ricky,
He
forward.
said, no, sir, that's wrong. And Moffat is saying, lol, yes, Ricky out Witter Village. Not familiar with that one.
Yeah,
Ricardo said India is 6 bus. Witter Village.
Yeah.
Where's Witter Village?
You don't, when you pass the gas station and go.
Rota Rosa?
Yeah, not Rosa. Just when I pass the gas station, you know where Blue Diamond is?
Okay, oh, they say, okay.
Yes.
I mean, you never know, say so out there.
It's a Blue Diamond, the next area.
You never know, say so out there's a name. I'm just gonna pay attention to the new signs and put up. I've not been out there, so that side in years. I've not been out that side in years.
Exactly.
All right, so all right, I see the answer that I am looking for. Almost. Necessity is the mother of invention. All right, so let's see who first came in with that. Turkive is saying congratulations to the winners. All right, so I see next what is mother of all inventions? What is mother of all invention? What is mother of invention? So either way, so Ricardo got 500 more points. Okay. Then David, then Empress. David said, Ricky Garmo Bay Taylor is saying congratulations and dancing. Ricardo is saying, don't worry about that, David. Mixing it, what is the mother of all inventions? Justice for the KFC eaters, according to Ricardo in caps lock. My general eat the KFC, and I tell you, Ricardo is saying KFC for now. Ricardo said, I know where all of them there. Nobody said, oh, you mean Ricky at your client said KFC chicken, foot, and pork for them.
All right.
I'm mixing it saying KFC at Jamaica national dish. And Journey, sorry, with Jack Houston is saying good night. Welcome, Journey. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you being here. And happy Friday to you. And I am going to stop sharing the screen because the board is now blank. Okay. All right, so, and Ricardo saying KFC is my go-to meal, I have had it in every parish where they what?
Yeah.
Them need to give you a trophy or have a plaque, especially for you. And everybody is welcome in Journey. Thank you so much again for being here. Really appreciate you joining us.
Journey, bless up in terms of journeying with us, eh? You love it.
It's saying which parish you think have the best KFC, Ricky and Tammy.
St. James.
Congrats, winners, except Ricardo Lol. And Chupsy is in the building saying night host.
Bless up yourself, Sister
Welcome,
Chelsea.
Chupsy. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right.
Hope all is well. And Mixon is saying Chupsy, my general. And Ricardo is saying, can St. Catherine, of course, Old Arbor to be.
No, St. James. St. James.
And my Empress is saying, watch Mofats and Truck Life. It's what's that? Just must be the TV just tune like somebody passed here. So Ricardo is saying, are the one a Santa Cruz nice to, you know? And Mixing is saying, lol, me need to come try that one near the market, right? And Taylor is saying, congratulations, Ricardo. Member is me and your credit lol. And Ricardo said, Port of Finam, you can go on. You know on Trenton, after your life gone. St. Best KFC is the best, says Empress. And Mixing is saying, Empress, me I get hungry. Ricardo said, no problem, Taylor's. And Chocolate is saying, Ricardo, oh, is the new KFC out at Airport Road, that's so.
All right. So for the participants tonight, we have Ricky Ricardo taking it away. No surprise there, right? He's the three-star general as usual. He won the night with 2,600 points, 1,000 digital credit goes to his name. And of course, Truck Life, right? Definitely prove himself tonight on 1,800 points in second place. $500 credit goes to his name. David in third place, 1,600 points, $500 credit goes to his name. King Lion, fourth place, 1,100 points, $500 goes to his name. And finally, Empress, 600 points, $500 credit goes to her name. So that's where all.
You sure did the math right, boss?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. And Ricardo is saying he's sharing his winnings with the Taylors. Okay. And Mixon is saying right now, me on the road and it's a KFC. Me want to go ambush, you know.
So
Them have you hungry for KFC mixing.
put Taylor or Ricardo credit.
Okay, yeah, me said over. You can put over
Taylor.
Ricardo's name, yeah.
Okay.
And Ricardo saying this on already Truck Life and Truck Life is saying KFC boss Ricardo when he's saying people stop eating that KFC, no good for consumption.
So you have Taylor's family credit phone number. Okay.
And Tammy's saying now who bring you out pan date in your profile pic Ricardo. What? And Journey's saying thank you, you're very welcome. Empress. And Truck Life is saying Ricardo really know. Nice to know. Ricardo is saying Empress. Shh. Truck Life is saying Tommy Mixon is saying the one in St. James. Sitting nice still. Oh, I guess
Yes,
the
ma'am.
one on bottom road there, so across from the park. The Taylor is saying, wow, thank you so much, Ricardo. Ricardo is saying, yeah, near the market, but don't go on a Friday, line too long.
Yeah, that's true.
Taylors are laughing, and Tommy is saying, are you guys in Jamaica? Yes, we are, Tommy.
Yes, we are. We are, Tommy.
And Taylors are dancing. To my face, you see here, what's it? More fat to my face look grease.
You first the grease, you know, it's every day.
Oh my God. And Chocolate said, I heard that KFC in Mobile has the best tasting chicken in the world. So
Of course.
when you see my son who don't eat every and anything, as soon as him reach him, not
I
stop.
want the
The
KFC.
KFC, why does that KFC taste so different?
And the man also adamant on it.
Oh
I think
my
he want the KFC.
And Nixon was saying, Tammy, they are. And Tammy is saying, okay, Christmas. And David is saying, Miss Mystic, I'm sending mines. to the 791 flow for David 791 flow.
Oh, to David. Oh,
Right,
791
791 flow.
791 flow. I'll put the arrow here, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Chuck Life is saying second place. Nice fight.
Yes,
May I
man.
tell you, you step up your game, Chuck Life.
But they want to call him six boss.
I mean, now I gotta put him out on him and make him just catapult ahead. I gotta say no one in my bay is good, but it's not the one in my bay is good, but it's not the best. Oh my goodness, KFC official taster. Them
Yes,
never get black.
Specialist.
The Taylors are giving out fireworks, and Stacy and the D's is saying coming from the ads. Thank you so much, Stacy. Really appreciate it. Happy Friday to you and welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, cheeks them really shine for sugar.
Okay.
No man. And Chocolate is saying, Ricardo, which one is the best? He's saying thumbs up. Thank you so much for that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Ricardo is saying, Mofats, I'll take a 8.
Bless of yourself.
And Tammy saying, better luck next week, Chocolate, if you did well.
All right.
And Wayne is saying, so I man don't get any points. I should be in first place. I says, wait, you can be in first place without anybody behind you. But good try, Wayne. Good try. Thank you so much for being a good sport. And official Nikki saying, hello, peeps. Hello, Nick.
Right.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes, Michibu.
Really appreciate it.
Michibu.
Oh, Michibu is still there. Welcome again, Michi. Happy Saturday to you over there in Australia. Really appreciate you still being here. And Ricardo is still saying Old Arbor is the best. I mean him shouting it out, you know.
Yeah.
Ricardo say, a wedding me that Tommy. What? Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoyed the wedding so far. And congratulations to the happy couple.
Oh, yes.
And Tammy is saying, oh yeah, I know you meant luck. And Chocolate is saying Old Arbor is the best. You are from Old Arbor, Ricky. I guess so.
Mm-hmm. No, that's one
So they
different.
said, long
Somebody
Ricky
different in
just eat
KFC.
peace. And Tammy is saying, okay, Ricardo, who for wedding you crash? Ricardo said, me no crash it. Chocolate is saying, thank you, Tammy. I really appreciate you. And Ricardo said, it's a fact, Chocolate. Makes me saying, it's a bucket me a pre.
All right.
Net. How many pieces me put to yesterday? 4 pieces.
How much JJ put it? 5?
Well, about and this morning he put out a little bit that was left.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still asking for more.
I,
Carly saying only 8 piece, me not greedy.
I only get 3 pieces out of the bucket. Seriously, only 3 pieces.
Me can't count. Me put 3 pieces on the thing, and you took another 1 piece from me.
You don't have to remember that.
It's all right. Like when me getting old, yes. Me not remember. And Tammy saying, Ricardo Taylor is laughing, and Tammy saying, you're welcome, Truck Life. Truck Life is saying, Ricardo, thumbs up. Journey is saying, connected. Okay, thank you so much. We'll definitely share back some friendship in at a reasonable time.
There you go.
And Taylor is saying KFC in Spanish Town is the best. Oh my goodness, everybody gonna say them neighborhood KFC is the best.
Exactly.
Carter is saying, but if I'm not being biased, sorry, Shocklef, the one in Santa Cruz would be my choice. Okay. Oh, and that's coming from Ricardo. So Michibu is saying hello to everyone. Yeah. Ricardo is saying, oh yeah, the one.
Yeah, man. Bless yourself, Michibu.
I forgot put in a word for you, Ricardo. They need to make a plaque and put it in all the stores with your name on it and saying KFC official taster.
All right.
Or tester. Food tester. And Mitch is saying hi, host. Hi again, Mitch. Thank you so much for coming back. Really appreciate it. And King Lion is saying the best KFC is in Kingston. Which one? There's so many. And the Taylor is saying, hope you both enjoy your stay here in Jamaica. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
yes.
Taylor's.
We are actually enjoying it already.
And Ricardo is saying, Lion Town KFC, them a crowd. Well, all me knows Jamaican KFC on a whole is the best KFC because you smell it before you even see the sign. Obviously, you have to see the sign for no say KFC.
Yeah.
And when they say people stop support KFC and support the local people who need help. Oh my goodness. You hear guys? When Ricardo come at you, he might be a KFC official taster.
Mhm.
Well, they need to buy the chickens locally. They need to buy the chickens locally. I'm not sure where they get their supply from, but I hope it's locally.
I think look at the where you KFC.
Okay.
I think from chicken, yeah.
From Jamaican broilers?
Yeah, from Jamaican broilers. I'm not that sure, 100% sure.
What you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, and King Lion is saying Mandeville KFC is not so bad, and Mixon is saying Halloween we support them too. And Michelin Doll is in the building. Welcome, Michelin. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Saturday to you. And Ricardo is saying we support them as well, Wayne. And Michelin is saying hi to everyone and salutations going out.
So Ricky confirmed it, right?
Michelin.
Ricky say, yeah, they do Jamaican broilers.
Supply them with chicken. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So it's local chicken.
It's local chicken.
What to know? Yeah. Well, he will know because he's the official taster.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Ricardo is saying avoid Portmore KFC them. Really, Ricardo?
That means I'm not gonna go buy anything when we go up there.
Tell your son that. And Choclife is saying Ricardo Santa Cruz, and Ricardo is saying them now look for me. And King Lion is saying all of them. The Taylor is saying nice. Stacy is saying my first stop always Montego Bay KFC, so that makes it the best. Lord.
All right. Big up
Yes.
yourself, Taylor.
Same here, Stacy.
Big up yourself, Stacy.
Here.
That.
But we did do the patty first. Patty
Yeah,
and poker
yeah,
first.
yeah. That and patty really tastes
It
good.
was because it was time, we were crunched for time. And then Masterman did a lick out against the chicken first.
Well, really, in comparison to Jamaican food and foreign food, there's no competition, really and truly, because Jamaica is going to carry it all a while. There's no competition there.
That's true.
What about the AFC and fried chicken?
And fried chicken, we have to get a franchise. To get one store, then we turn it into a franchise. Okay, so yeah, he was confirming Jamaican boiler supplies with
Yeah.
chicken, and Wayne is saying, "Who's Ricardo? Embarrass my name. Ricardo, please give back Wayne him name." And Ricardo is saying, "Tasty patty." Was tasty patty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And no disappointment there.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
And Taylor's is laughing, and Choclife is showing the Jamaican flag. Yes, Ricardo, it was Tasty Patty confirmed. I did not go with them because I had to come here to start making the place sleepable, because locking up a place for a while and then people coming in and working.
Yeah, to the chat, I'm on juggle pan some canned pork and ackee and roast breadfruit, and some soursop juice.
Mhm.
That me come find. You understand? Some canned pork and ackee and roast breadfruit. Who can back me up in the chat? Back me up right now.
You know, so Ricardo now go back you up on the corn one.
Business. Listen, man.
Wayne said the best chicken is what I make.
Ackee and roast breadfruit. And fermenting with some soursop juice. Fermenting that. Tomorrow me have to get that.
We go back up. Wayne said the best chicken is the one I make.
You don't want to Ricky.
Cook. I don't buy fast food. Better tell us that's what they have.
You don't want to Ricky. Dash what they have. You want me dash for my life. But you saw you want to want me to dash for my life.
May I tell you, the Taylors are dancing. Okay. Yeah, so Wayne says cook. I don't buy fast food. Okay, and Chocolate is saying, Anne's fried chicken, I like it. Yes, Jaden loves my fried chicken.
Natural Tommy said, I also don't see the hype with the Jamaican KFC.
Really, Tommy?
Mm.
Ricardo said, as long as it's tasty, we good. Yes, it's tasty. And
Yeah.
naturally, Tommy saying juicy beef is better, lol. We can debate on that one.
Yeah.
And Ricardo is saying AFC, yes. My son says it's AFC
But-
and fried chicken.
We not check know about butterflakes patty. I have never tasted any patty, better than butterflakes.
But they never,
remember
they
that?
never branch out really.
No, they never branch out
I
really.
don't even know if they're still selling it.
But butterflakes patty was nice, man. I tell you.
I don't know if they're still selling it. It's on off Market Street going out to KFC there, so on the other side, the right side of the road. And Ricardo is saying, Tommy, come go up. Ricardo said, dash with the hug. And Mixon is saying, hey, Ann can't cook it up.
Aye.
You hear that? Ann can't cook it on. I tell you, Mixon can't tell you.
I'm mixing like a big chicken.
It was supposed to be grilled, but the grill was given.
Yeah.
Finish it in the oven. It's grill/bake, grill bar chicken.
But you are Ricky, I said, maybe bust your head feet in a tummy. Two tummy lick out against in chicken. He gives the tummy now give Ricardo gives no that of a hype.
Tabby saying, leave me alone, Ricardo. But you saying, long
Get
time I
quiet. Sorry.
Sorry, Rich you said long time I don't eat KFC in Jamaica, so I have to just eat from the one in Australia. No comparison, don't it, Mitchie? No comparison to the one in Jamaica. It's like night and day. Well, let me hear she said about the one in Australia.
But
Ricardo said
I
that
ate
should be hard.
I ate some KFC in Canada, man. Boy, trust me, no lie.
What they have on the bag, Jaden? PFC or PFK on the bag for the KFC when you buy it in Canada? They have KFC on one side, and I think it's PFK on the other side.
I don't like I don't like all them do for them KFC, period.
The French,
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Canada's second language is like French.
You're correct, JJ.
And Tammy saying, I also don't see the hype with the KFC, the Jamaican KFC.
Well, Tommy and I, we are parallel with that because you understand, as I say, you and JJ convinced me about KFC. I prefer the Jamaican food, the natural thing, You understand? Ackee and saltfish and roast breadfruit. You understand me? I say, even want some fried dumpling with that. You understand? Some escovitch fish. You understand? Roast breadfruit. And partially when I roast the breadfruit and then fry it up in the morning and bunks them something there. Oh, and tripe and bean. Oh, hold on there. But seems like Jamaican in the chat, man. You understand? You what I'm saying? Yes, Byron, give me the roast breadfruit. Oh, you mean?
No, may I forgive another piece here. Went to, what do you call the place again? It's not a Costco. My God. Where the place out there's the name again? Mega Mart.
Mega Mart.
Went to Mega Mart yesterday evening and same one pier.
Oh, yo,
I say
people.
upset something. And we just as we're talking to you here, that's how we're talking.
Yeah.
And when we got to the cashier, the person pick up the pier and said, was it weighed and priced?
Yeah, people them want to wear the pier.
So the lady who helped with the bagging of the stuff, took the pier back to weigh the pier and price.
Wear the pier.
When she came back with it, my brother said, put it back, we don't want it. Because the seat heavy, somebody can't wear pier. He puts it back. So this man and him talking about it the way I'm upset. He said whether they're fine, but them are wear pier. Oh my God, if people have put the go back go wear the pier for price it. So we're gonna pay basically for the pear seed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But so far, guys, I'm telling you, I'm really enjoying Jamaica, you know? Trust me.
It's man who wanted
I
pears.
really enjoy it.
And yet his friend came today with how many pears? 6?
Yeah, I got like 6 lovely pears today. I mean, good size pear, you know. Nice. And the one that the person actually was weighing. Oh, look, a small something I could have hold in my fist. You understand me? I say, and my friend brought what? 6 big size pear. Trust me. You just mash up one too.
But over there, we don't, well, in Canada, we don't buy pear per pound. You buy the pears in a bag.
Yeah.
They're small anyway. You can get the big size one too, but
But we not see them here weighing pear. But then,
no, you wait and price it.
yeah.
Well, let me see where I was. I said, Tommy, come go up, Wayne. Sorry, can't help you until you'll come in Houston. Okay, I guess he was talking about the chicken as well and the
Okay.
food. And King Lion say, agree, Mr. B, but leave the Aki. What you mean? Well, you and Jaden, we get along.
What
with
is that
that,
crazy
'cause
Aki?
Jaden don't like
King Lion?
Aki.
Boy, King Lion come like you want to take a part of my life too.
Say, bust on my head. Ricardo said, Byron, we're not that old and laughing. People always ready for war me over KFC, lol. That's what Tommy says. Ricardo is saying, somehow we still young. Tommy said, get over it, Ricardo.
Yeah, man. I tune up myself. You know, in terms of some nice fish tea too. Long time I don't have that.
Wayne said, people stop playing like up the life and drop some super chat. And Ricardo said, Miss Ann, me soon come for me fried chicken and oxtail gravy. Oh, only the oxtail gravy you want. You don't want the oxtail itself. And Sidon is Johnson and families in the building.
All right.
And
Bless up,
night.
Sister Sidoney.
And everyone in the chat. I mean,
All right.
okay, I think she should be out by now. Welcome, Sidoney. Happy Friday to you. So glad to have you here.
Yeah, man.
Tommy saying it's okay, Baron, but them look like it's all that.
It's what I say.
Of course, it's all that when you know you're having the best.
Yeah, well,
So I said, good.
just like how Tommy perceive it. I mean, look, I don't really dig for KFC.
So Tommy said, give me the roast bread fruit.
Roast bread. I mean, and Tommy that.
It have to be turned for me and then fried afterwards.
Well, might be
I will
Tommy.
eat it, but I don't like it like that.
Well, might be
turn and then you fry it after you bake.
nice. Might be Tommy can tell them about the yellow heart, the real yellow heart breadfruit.
Well, Ricky talk about dash with the fish too. Where him come from?
Ricky, a joke, kind of.
May I tell you, big time comedian. Wayne says, I heard about Belgium, but the best chicken is the one I make in my ninja fry.
What?
With a big chef. Like it in a ninja fry, or she said, out of ads. Wayne, I forgot to take you up on that one day, you know. I forgot to take you up on that one day.
We ain't like a big chef, you know.
And Ricardo said, we try Pambina go.
How about you, Ricardo?
Ricardo, we try Pambina go.
Try Pambina, bud.
Just like when love, what you call it, shoes butter.
Let's try for
He love shoes butter in a soup.
cow foot, macadamia and something.
Shoes butter on that.
Rice and gungo peas with some cow foot and sauce of juice. Did it so? What you talking about, man? Trust me. Nice.
And Ricardo said, yeah, the breadfruit can stay with the ackee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fry over the breadfruit with some sprat. No, you call it my name, Tommy.
Yeah.
A long time I don't eat sprat, you know.
Yeah, a long time I don't sprat.
Bone and all.
Tommy don't know what you talk about, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They're real food. Them, you think KFC can come against roast breadfruit, hockey and saltfish or roast breadfruit with corn pork. Oh, that was KFC I go. In case you know have nothing on the roast fruit and the canned pork.
Mixing say gonna need some real jerk chicken and pork. May I tell her because
Yes.
we buy some when was it?
Tuesday.
Or the Jamaican store over so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some. I don't know if I must one day use and jerk the fowl because I can't see
You know,
that
have
cooking.
no
Just
taste.
take one big old stone and kill the fowl one good
I tell
liquid
you.
jerk it. I know the pig tastes like paper.
Yeah, man.
That must one big stone they use for give it a good lick for jerk it.
Prime we coming to Jamaica. We bought some pork and jerk chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me,
I tell you, it not
not ready.
It not taste good, it not turn good. Me say they must before they had a chef that would really do it properly. It seems
Yeah,
as if they lost that chef.
Yeah, it seems like that chef is no longer there. So you understand, the taste goes with it. The taste went with it.
That chef that them have a stony use jerky, just turn up struggle and get one good lick with one big stone.
Me feel say the jerk pork there, him actually roll up the pork and jerk it. Shaky shake up the pork. Cause the pork that tastes good.
My God. And Ricardo said, yeah, they do that in supermarkets. Yeah, for buy it, yeah, for buy it on the roadside. Me never know, no, we know I'm not again. Mr. But I was so upset. He said, put it back. You know what?
Exactly, money. Upset about that.
And when he said Jamaica get Americanized, that is past Americanized. Well, we don't know what they do in America, no, in Canada, them
Life,
wait.
life, we appear in Canada. I've never seen it. Not saying it may not happen in other provinces, but in Alberta, no. No, I've never seen that.
You're just going to the supermarket, you pick up
I
a
just
bag with the
you
small
just pick up
pears,
the
or you go
pear
to
or
the Indian store or the Jamaican
yeah.
store, you buy a
And
pear.
them no wait for them pear. So
Because
at
if you
first,
pay the pear, the seed you go pay for, and you can't eat the seed.
but to be honest, on it, at the first, I have seen something like that. Right?
It's a weird pear, lad. You could have said buy a pear roadside and shopped it.
But somebody else said that Megamart almost weigh everything.
Mm.
So I don't know.
And Tommy says sometimes it's only seed in the pear. Yes.
Yeah.
Ricardo saying that big supermarket there that them do. Mixing say Aki in season. Yes, you're calling Baron name.
Yeah, exactly.
And he sour sop. Sidani saying Moffat's happy Friday and welcome Arlene from Happy Team. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Saturday to you.
Say today when I went to the market, we saw some lovely so what's happening about food at the time we were actually driving out and really tired.
Okay. First, let me comment. Hold on. Friday. Okay. So they're saying hi, Tammy and Arlene. 3 weeks. And Mixing is saying 3 weeks, Tammy. And Mixing is saying make sure you eat some ackee and saltfish, lol.
Yes, man.
Charlie, is that rain? Yes, good sleep.
Yeah, I think from we came, it's just raining, which not really a good thing, but
Rain really hard today.
yeah.
And Tammy saying enjoy yourselves. Will do. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tammy.
And King Lion say can't eat ackee again. Me and you, King Lion, I can still eat it, but not too much, or is it going to make me get nauseated and stuff? The doctor told me to, because we used to eat it a whole lot when we were living here, because we had a tree that Baron planted and it grew very big. And oh my God, you don't have hand to pick ackee. Sometimes the ackees them fall out, so it's a lot of it until started making me nauseated and stuff. And because you have to cut back on it because it will start poisoning because ackee is natural poison.
Yeah.
So I can still eat, but just I can't eat too much of it. Taylor's is laughing and Ricky is saying, no, Sam, I not eat oxtail. Oh, you don't eat oxtail, but you want the gravy. Might as well eat the oxtail. Okay, and Chocolate is saying, why not King Lion? And King Lion is saying, Mixing is saying, King Lion, how? You will not eat the ackee. Mixing is saying, John Noah, Ricardo saying, Una eat ackee. And Tommy saying, Byron, bring me back a roast breadfruit with ackee, Lord.
Yeah, man.
And King Lion is saying the same thing. Eat it too much. Yeah. That's what happened to me too. Eat it too much. Okay.
Right.
And Ricardo is saying yellow heart breadfruit is the best. Yes, I
Yes,
didn't
yes,
know that they
okay.
had different types. I used to think that breadfruit was just breadfruit.
And
But
now, man,
learned
them
that
yellow
they have
heart breadfruit.
white and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they're saying thank you, Mystic here. Welcome. And Wayne is saying after your vacation, we need some weekend shots on JA problem. Yes.
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 Exactly,
I grew up in country. I
exactly.
know about the yellow heart. Chocolate is you're showing some love and mixing it saying me like when my breadfruit. Me like when my breadfruit turn, yes?
Yes, man. When the breadfruit turn and you roast that, I think of the best taste, emanate from that sort of slight ripe. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? I love it that way.
And when he said, my grandmother teach me well, no woman can outdo me. Say, grandmother teach him for cook. That's the best.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, your grandparents,
And again,
teach you.
me enjoy a good roast breadfruit in terms of when it turn as what Tommy described. But also the best time I really enjoy the breadfruit is like after it roast and you fry it up.
Yeah, this that Ricardo just say.
Yes, man. That bad.
Gosh, man, one nice so. According
What?
to Ricardo.
That bad, man, I tell you.
Mixing is saying, me say me eat one chicken patty today and it was like you're falling in love.
Nice.
My goodness, and Mixon is laughing and because it's chicken patty. Not nice like one time, so me stopped buying it. And Mixon is saying, I know Ricky, but maybe me did well. And Tommy
Yeah.
said, I've never seen them whip here in America either. No, I've never seen them
Exactly.
wait in Canada
This,
either. You just go pick up a pair, you pick up a bag with the small ones, and that's it. And
that
Ricardo
is
is saying,
crazy.
rain no stop fall for now. Right now, it a tear out all harbor. Well,
Mm.
me hear it on the rooftop, and trust me, I am going to be sleeping like a baby tonight. Time rainfall is the best time for me to sleep. And Ricardo is saying, I ain't gonna stop talking now, make the people them go rest. Ricardo said, but the whole away of food.
May I tell you, me not think none of them are foodie like me.
Food is life. Yes, me though.
Yes. Love me food.
Oh my God, I really food beautiful true. And Ricardo said food is life. Yes. Okay, guys. So thank you so much
All
for
right.
joining in on another. Oops, someone got a private chat. Okay, there, King Lion.
King Lion.
Okay,
Right.
King Lion.
Yes, King Lion, we'll do that.
Okay. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us on another Friday. I know you could have been doing other things, but you chose to
All
spend
right.
Friday with us. Sorry, it was as lively as it could be. I'm still trying to work with this little device here.
Yeah, man. And we enjoy the
It's a
live.
challenge.
As always,
Not to
we
abort it and
always
just use the
enjoy.
phone because
Exactly. Right? So,
and Kirklife is saying wonderful life as always, and Wayne is
yes,
saying roast the
live. Bless up
breadfruit with
yourself.
salt into the heart. Yes.
Yes.
And Mixing is saying big up everyone. And Kirklife says I really enjoy it over here as always. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Kirklife,
Live.
and really enjoyed all you guys' company. Thank you so much for
Exactly.
continuing to be with us on Fridays. Really appreciate it and hope everyone have a wonderful and blessed weekend
Yes.
and a wonderful rest of the I just said a weekend already. May I repeat
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
A
me.
wonderful and blessed
Yeah.
weekend and a
Right.
productive week. Sorry, guys. Ricardo is saying good night, everyone. Have an amazing rest of the
All
night
right.
and weekend. Tammy, good night. I'll rewatch the and catch up with the
Yes,
discussion.
man.
Oh yes.
All right.
Respect and blessing every time. Enough love.
Exactly.
Truck life say guidance.
Love you all.
Protection.
Love you all. Remember that,
Okay, guys. So everyone keep safe, stay blessed, and walk good until next week. And we'll talk to some people on social media. He said maybe a trip soon my side.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, we'll
Hey,
talk
Ricky,
to you guys
yeah,
on
when I come
IG.
across us, link.
Talk to you guys on IG.
All right.
Ricardo said with the after party there. No partying too much. Me no want the crowd gathering thing. Mm-mm. Okay, guys, stay safe and stay blessed. Good
All
night.
right.